Hi.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Butt Stuff. We have Jeff here from the Strange Recon podcast who is here to help us look at videos today and to hang out and to vibe and to have a good time. We have all of his stuff is going to be down in the description, so you guys can go follow him. Welcome, Jeff, to the show. How are you doing today?
I'm doing just fine. I'm ready to review some of these ridiculous videos I see you guys watching.
We're super excited for it.
These ridiculous videos. I love that.
I know.
We're off to a good start.
All right. Should we play the inaugural
yes,
I guess
commence.
Sasquatch?
Yeah.
That we still haven't been copywritten yet is a mystery to me when we play that one.
That's very true. It's bound to happen, but that's okay. We will make friends with him, and then he'll give us permission or something like that.
Exactly.
That's what I'm hoping for. All right, let's get into it.
First video.
What time is it, Therese? Right now. Look at your phone. What time is it? I gotta get up and see what the hell these are.
At least it has legit audio, like everyone always
Like someone
wants.
talking. Yeah, that's what everyone always wants.
I have no clue what those are.
Physical.
Jeff, you're muted. You have to unmute yourself, my love.
I know that. I'm a fool.
Okay,
Sorry.
there you go.
Thank you for my... No, I like how he noted right away, asked what time it was.
Airplane.
This guy's an experienced member of the Skywatcher community.
He does, and he pans over. He's like, "That one's an airplane, but what the hell is this one?"
And it's so slow.
Yeah, it's not exciting, but it is interesting, huh?
Yeah,
it's
Josh
actually-
from Trippy Time says actually looks legit, to be honest.
Every UFO I have really ever seen that flew like that, and I've only seen a couple, are just like that too. It's like one under the other. That's kind of like that. It reminds me of the ones I've seen. But other than that, pretty ambiguous, if not, huh?
Yeah, that one's giving me very unidentified vibes.
Cool. I love it when we start the episode with a video that you guys actually like.
Okay, I have something that I want to give to our listeners and our chat that I've made for them. It's a present for them. It's our new mascot, and I made a little video, and he dances. So this is Jerry the Waterberry. So Jerry popped up yesterday in our live. He's our water bear. He's our newest mascot other than Sasquatch, and the chat named him Jerry. So that is his new little Jerry break. So he'll be in there with the Sasquatches with you guys per your request whenever you want.
I think it's fascinating. I don't know anything about it, but I want to know more. Those little
You don't know what a
animals.
water bear is?
I know what it is, but I don't know
Okay.
what it is. I don't know anything about it. I've seen one before.
Oh. They're the smallest organisms
Amoebas.
in the entire world. Yeah, and they look like little baby crocodiles, and they're
Are they-
see-through.
They
Are
look
they
like baby
predators?
crocodiles.
Are they
No, well,
predators?
I mean, they're
They look like bacteria to me.
they're like bacteria. They're too small to be predators per
I got
se.
it.
What? I don't. Well, there's predators
Hi,
down.
girl.
The word
Just
bear is in there. I
me.
hope it chases stuff down. Sorry, that's
It is. Well, that's you could see it like this little do-do-do-do-do-do-do, and they accidentally NASA accidentally let some loose on the moon, so they are living on the moon right now.
Oh, that's how you create a monster. You're gonna come back and it's gonna be 40 times bigger than it was before.
Exactly. All right, Bree.
Typical.
I got another video for us. You ready?
Wait, hold on. We
Wait.
have to look at this comment for a second
Okay,
before
tell
you
me.
play your video.
Okay, tell me.
Kathy, a water bear is when you poop while taking a bath.
Fucking Kathy always has the best fucking jokes.
Okay,
Thank
go
you, Kathy. Thank you.
go
Thank you.
ahead.
Okay. All right.
Well, I wasn't gonna say it.
But you were thinking it?
Oh, wait.
Yeah, that's gonna be a copyright, right?
Right. But
Oh
look how
no.
Three.
It goes behind the tree, so I was like, okay, what's happening here?
It's 3 lights. Oh, 4 lights. There's 4 lights now.
I have to get my cat. Fuck, I'll be right back.
Could do it. Okay, yeah. I don't. So here's what intrigued me about this video is it goes behind the trees.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, is this the whole video though? Right when it stops, when it stopped before?
Yep. So that's the one shitty part about TikTok and social media.
Yeah.
So like they don't put a bigger video because you want to sensationalize it. It's all about how many times somebody views it. And so you make this little clip so people watch it over and over again trying to analyze what's going on.
I still stick to the theory that it's for people with short attention spans like I
There's that too. Absolutely.
I even sometimes when I come across these videos on TikTok, I still scroll.
I'm gonna say those things are freaking huge. Imagine being in person and seeing those.
Seeing that, yeah.
That's big.
I'm gonna sci-fi this one. I don't believe it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to sci-fi it too. It's like I like that it goes behind the trees, but it's just a little bit too yeah, no.
Kathy, it's literally my cat. You see him? This bastard.
Yeah, stinky. Yeah.
Can you guys see Cora?
Oh my god, let's see.
My dog.
Oh my god, yes. Hello, Cora.
No,
Cora.
it's very fuzzy, but I can see that there is a dark shaped.
This is a room I'm temporarily living in when I'm not on my boat because I'm here for
I was
the
like,
winter,
yes. Okay, so I think something that's very interesting is that you live on a boat. Tell us like what drove you because you like go out in the ocean and like look for UFOs and shit.
Boats and
like
hoes.
tell us about this journey of how you've gotten there.
No, I'm an adventurer. I like to adventure. I like to walk over mountains and go sail big things and do big things. And in television, I got this awesome job one time as a land scout to like look for place to shoot shows. And it really was just an excuse to go like hiking. And I was getting paid to go hiking. And every single day I'd find new places to go. And I just fell in love with going on big adventures. And I'm an adult who literally like puts out like a knapsack, like a backpack on, and like goes off and hikes over the horizon because I'm still into that type of thing. And I just bought a sailboat one day in Miami and typed into Google how to sail. And I decided to try to sail that for a long distance. And I did that for a few years and lost it in a hurricane. I just got another boat a couple of years ago up in the northern part of the country. And I'm sailing around the Great Lakes right now. It's pretty interesting. There's all types of weird stuff up there. Lots of history of UFOs.
Damn. Can you tell us like what's the weirdest shit you've seen when you're out on the ocean?
Well, I have this weird thing where I guess I didn't really call myself an experiencer, but whenever I move somewhere new, I seemingly see something strange as hell in the sky. And I got to this, I was just pulling into a harbor in Tawas, I don't know how to say the name, Tawas, Michigan. And I pull into the bay, and right out of the sky comes this huge snake-like UFO. Like, it's crazy. And some old man just looked up and he goes, "What the hell is that?" And it was like perfect words because I looked up and literally it just snaked out of the sky, turned red and green, and split into two and disappeared in front of both of us. And we just went, okay, like, that was interesting. But that was by far the weirdest thing so far because it wasn't in the sky. It was down eye level.
Like really snaked?
Like snaked, like a slippery snake, right?
Slithery thing.
Yes, right through the sky. And
that is insane.
It came out of nowhere too because it was really low. It just suddenly this bright light, and I looked over, and I had just lost power, so I had to literally, I'm like coasting with no power, like Captain Ron, trying to get into this dock. And as soon as I got in there, I parked it, took this huge sigh of relief, and then this light appeared, and it illuminated the entire marina and all the boats that were like in the boatyard, and we all looked up, me and this old man. And I've only seen like probably a handful of UFOs, but each one has been enough for me to be like, holy shnikey, something's going on here.
This is a good question from Jedi
Camper. Hello, Jedi.
So, did it
have
appear? Did it move like a snake, or did it kind of look like a snake and then it split in two?
It was to be exact. Over the course of about 10 seconds, a light appeared. I looked. It was about, from where I was standing, probably like this big in the sky. So that's pretty big when you think about like that. It's not like and it was that long as a light, and it swam more than it did. I don't know how to explain it. It sounds so ridiculous.
No, it does.
It wasn't a trail of smoke or anything like that, or sparkles or rainbow.
It literally slithered like a snake in the sky.
It slithered down and then went. This is the strangest part. It went right in front of a boat. We both watched it. We were right down to the boatyard, right in front of a boat, and then went red, green, and split, and then went that way, and that was the end of it. And went right between the boats, and we just looked at each other like, And then I asked the owners of the marina a year later, and they were like, "Yeah, there's a lot of drones around here. Grow up, dude." And I was just like,
Yeah,
"Oh my
sure,
God."
drones. Yeah,
That's not a drone.
No, it was definitely not.
You idiot.
Josh says that. What the fuck? The craft I just saw with my cousin swerved off like a snake.
I
I've never
just
seen
told you
any
this, Bree and
UFO
Jamie,
like
the
that.
craft I saw when I was calling.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's right.
that-
Exactly. That one.
oh.
Yes, that he saw on the phone.
Oh,
Slithered off like a snake. And that was very, very recently that he just saw that.
there's a history of the. I've not looked too much into the way like it's slithered like that, but it definitely.
We didn't block Will's account. He was on here earlier.
No, you're not blocked. It's on here. Well, I don't know why it would be.
Yeah, we saw your comments earlier. Yeah, I feel like we're getting more synchronicities around Josh ever
I
since.
know. Josh.
It's fate.
That's so interesting. And you know what? It's interesting that you say that, Jeff, because I feel like we've been talking to a lot of people who are like, I don't like to consider myself an experiencer, but let me tell you about my experiencer story. It's very interesting in the community. There's a lot of people who are super interested in the topic who are like, I don't like why do you think you're not an experiencer?
Because I come from a family and a background that literally tried to dismiss every single thing that happened like that because it was so ridiculous. But luckily, my mother ended up seeing, like, my mother saw a UFO, couldn't deny it. First, the babysitter saw something crazy, then my mother saw something, and then at that point, it was like, don't talk about it or it'll come back. And so that literally not like some crazy no more wire hangers or anything, but
yeah.
it was just don't I come from a Catholic family, I don't know, but I always loved military tech. I was in the military.
It's always the Catholics.
It's always the Catholics every time, I swear. Yes.
We would light a candle and then I would curse anything up there. No, but it was just a lifelong of just seeing weird stuff and never really connecting the two until like I read a book or something, and then I'd be like, holy shit, obviously. Oh, excuse me, can I swear in here? I don't even know.
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
I did accidentally block Kathy. That was
you did.
That was
you did. Yeah. That was one time she did that. All
Not
right,
that
Bree.
I'm embarrassed, by the way. I'm sorry. Let me just make this little statement. Not that I'm embarrassed that I have seen these things. It just there is a massive leap, is there not, of seeing a few UFOs and then also being like what some may refer to as an experiencer.
No, that's totally valid. There's still a very big stigma around people and the community coming out as experiencers or saying that they saw a UFO because people still judge them. It's not a normalized topic across the board right now. And so that still happens. I wouldn't think that you would be embarrassed or anything like that. I'm just more curious of kind of why, because I am seeing this trend where a lot of people are saying, well, how do I go outside and tell my neighbor that I saw a UFO, or how do I start a new relationship and tell people I'm into UFOs, or all these kind of weird questions and stuff. So it's interesting to see, because me and Bree have lived in a world for the past few 4-ish years now where most of the people we talk to, like 99.9%, are experiencers. So it's interesting now to see like people not using that label when they talk about like witnessing UFOs and stuff.
Well, maybe people feel like they don't have to disclose it the same way, like if you had to disclose you have AIDS or something. Like, I can understand that, but it's like you don't have to be like, hey, can we date if I'm an experiencer? Or someone moves next door and you're like, I just want to let you know I'm an experiencer.
Yeah, I definitely don't. Yeah, I don't want to. And I feel like I actually kind of feel bad that I did that, because a lot of people on the show that have come to me straight up been like, thank you for accepting my story or whatever. And I definitely do. It sometimes there's like that weird line between like the nuts and bolts community. I don't know if you know, like that
Yep.
Obviously, you've been around for long enough, but there's this camp theory, and sometimes it's hard to make that step over. But I grew up seeing ghosts and stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, what the hell? What is that?
Ghosts
is that not an experience?
No, 100%. It's
mostly weird animals.
There's a lot of people who we talk to, and I think one thing about sharing experiences with people always are very like, thank you for sharing. I wanted to talk to more people. There's actively people out there who are looking for a community to talk about their experiences with. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have to like spend our time going out there trying to convince people UFOs are real. There's tons of people who are open and willing and ready to talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely. No, you're 100% right about that. 100% right.
All right, Bree, take us to the next damn video.
I'm gonna turn this down because I hate the noise of like wind.
I hate it. Yeah.
That they're like, what's that? What's that? What's that? What's that?
The name of my boat is Wind Tune.
Nice. I love that.
Life is a journey. Simon.
Oh God, life is a journey again. Oh, UFOs in the desert.
Yeah, but the first one was life. Life is a journey. I mean,
this is giving me drone vibes. Unfortunately, I'm not into it. Just drones turning off.
but you would still see it where it was.
I think you
Not
would. I don't know.
Where
I
you
don't know.
was,
I
you
don't
would
know.
still see something black because
All I want to do is jump out of the car and run at these things. Why isn't the camera
drones
person
aren't
running?
clear. You can turn the light off, but you would still see this big black object that's the drone.
I agree, but I also agree with Jeff. Why would you not be
It's
walking
gone.
towards it trying to figure out what the fuck it is? Be like, what are we staring at? Zoom
You
in or
also
something.
get
Jesus.
a video. Maybe there. Oh, they did zoom in.
I don't know if I trust it, but I have seen kind of things like that in video over Bridgewater's Triangle. I know you guys did an episode about that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
There's a bunch of videos like that over
Look at that.
over Bridgewater Triangle.
Life's
One
a
at a
journey,
time.
you guys.
Oh God. Oh, it's life's a journey.
Life's
Simon
a
BB,
journey, you guys.
PhD.
I'm giving it an unidentified because I don't know, but
Yeah, I'm gonna identify
can say that
unidentified, but yeah,
it definitely. I think that drone can be ruled out.
it's fishy.
I'm calling bullshit, because there's a giant shadow underneath it. Are they trying to suggest that there's some sort of huge invisible thing there? Where's that shadow coming from?
Oh,
It's just a ridge.
I'm no expert. No, not the ridge. I mean, right,
yeah. I don't know.
the dark spot.
Let me see.
Where's that mountain coming from? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, like are the mountains even real? They're
Those
so
bushes
blurry.
down
What
there
are they
is sus.
photoshopped? Yeah, the
You get-
bushes are really clear looking in this video. Everything else is blurry.
Yeah, those
Does
aren't
this look
bushes.
like Enzo's microphone?
Oh, Bobby said that
This is.
drones and sand do not get along.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Good to know. Thank you.
Oh,
He's built drones for 5
yeah.
years.
And Gobsucker says, "Don't debunk what's real. Mountains are fake."
Yeah.
I agree. Mountains are fake.
What's real
Yes, Jeff.
is
I did read that
life
the
is
other
a
day.
journey.
I read that mountains are just trees that giants cut down. That's probably right.
This was filmed on
That's some
Mars,
birds
guys.
aren't
We
real
just figured
shit.
out. No, it was filmed on Mars.
Oh,
That's
do they
what it is.
mean
Green screen.
Canada?
Hi.
I saw the TikTok
Hi.
video. It's all green screen.
Oh, perfect. See? They're real pods. All right, I got a video.
Bring up the good stuff.
Ooh,
Let's do this.
EastSeti Ranch. I think everybody's familiar with EastSeti Ranch here.
Do they listen to that music? I doubt it.
No, that's not real. They're not celebrating like that.
Yeah, I don't think that's them in the background.
No, what an audio is that? That was really
No,
good.
I think it kind of is.
Is it?
You think they might be? They might be cheering.
Oh, it's kind of a party. Here we go. They're like
That's
getting
what I'm
into it.
saying.
The UFO is showing up. Hang out.
Whoa, look at that, look at that.
Yeah, it's definitely a UFO party.
No, actually, that is. I've been.
Look at that. Look at all those people.
No,
Yeah,
that
it's
was
a party.
awesome. You know, good for them. Good for them.
Yeah, Jeff, you've been there before, haven't you?
I've been to a few of those. When,
There it goes. It's
think
At
everyone's gonna be
EastSeti?
quiet. No, not the EastSeti. No, but I've been to a few skywatching Ce5
Oh.
runs where suddenly everyone's just like, "Holy shit!"
And they just
They're
start
like, be
screaming. Yeah.
quiet.
No, that's how people are, and then they explode. The first moment that everyone always says quiet down and chill out, and the first thing that appears in the sky is like, whoo, whoo! It just starts going off. It's crazy.
Thought you were gonna go like some type of monkey right now.
Right? No, it's interesting.
We are butt monkeys. Come on.
So EastSeti is kind of like a Skinwalker Ranchy vibe without all the scariness to it that is out there. And they do these huge events, like all these people, these CE5 events, and people see all sides to shit there. It's like a very serious. I think I want to say it's expensive to go, isn't it, Brie?
I honestly don't know, but I feel like there's some drama recently with James Gilliland. So
Spicy.
I don't know if people are still going. I have no idea.
If it's a thing. I don't know if like over COVID they were like doing stuff or not. So we have a question from John Music for Jeff here, and it says, Jeff, do you think some of the sightings at the CE5 events you went to were non-human in origin?
Not as of yet. Not yet. Just because we've been able to pretty much locate whatever it was in the air. But that's not that I'm not open to it. I've been trying CE5 for damn near 30 years now. So, but I still believe there is some sort of way. But I don't know if anything I've seen quite yet. Not through CE5.
So
just randomly.
Everybody has a different kind of CE5 protocol that they do. What kind of
true.
like what do you do for CE5? Like, what's your CE5 ritual?
Okay, so first I chill myself out. I smoke a lot of weed, then I chill myself out. And then I close my mind down, shut down, and relax, start to reverberate the idea that I want to make contact. And if they don't make contact, I say something along the lines of, show yourself or you're full of shit. And then they don't. Never mind. I'm sorry. That was fucking.
No, yes.
I was going to say, no wonder. Yeah, barbecue raid parties.
I'm kidding. That's not what I do. That's not what I do.
All that stuff.
I do try to actually project an intention out there. I have been I just got into meditating a year ago. It's hard. Meditating's hard for like a knucklehead like me. So I got it, but I've had some awesome experiences. But I tried to do that same type of thing those experiences I had through meditation. I try to make them happen, or those intentions through CE5. I don't have protocols. I just have kind of like the will, the intention, the good-hearted. I feel like I'm a good person. I choose the hard right over the easy wrong. I feel like I should be one of the people that are contacted, but they don't contact me.
What are you talking about? I feel like you've had sightings. I feel like maybe you just don't. Maybe it's just not enough for you yet. You got to see something a little bit bigger. You need something more definitive, more. You know what I mean?
No, I'm just an idiot. I've had with other witnesses what I would call major sightings, major experiences, but the problem is that I never get a message or anything. So I don't know what the word contact has to do with anything that's happening. I never get any.
If they show up,
then hey, what's up? But I mean, if someone was just to appear in your backwoods behind your house right now, and you looked out the back window and saw them staring at you, would that be considered contact?
That's so interesting. So
eye contact.
You'd call the cops.
Okay, so I'll give you a good example. So we've told this story. We've told this story on the podcast before. Me and Bree had a sighting in her backyard where we saw like this big reddish orangish orb that we saw, and she was standing behind me, and we saw it. I have no idea how long we saw it for. It was big and it was in the sky. That's really all the information I have. But we knew that it was an ET, and we knew it was intelligent, and we knew it was staring at us. And so we consider that contact. Like, it didn't necessarily talk to us. It didn't necessarily do anything. It didn't like do a little dance or like smoke a joint. It just like showed up, stared at us in our eyeballs, and then went away.
I will full on recognize, like, I've taken a bunch of anthropology classes. In anthropology, there is that first contact moment where you're likely to just stare at each other and kind of just
for sure.
take in what you are. But I wouldn't think that would last over 50 years or so. I mean, like, at what point are you going to break the contact and start roller skating down the avenue at the people down there, waiting
when the people are cool?
Yeah, I suppose. But then again, I've also...
I don't think we're there yet.
You're right. You're right. I feel like you're right about that. And I've also stated multiple times on my show that, like, maybe there's something down here with us or us that necessarily doesn't want to make them come down here and hang out with us. I don't know. I mean, look at the stuff. Look at the missing 411 stuff. There's a lot of dark stuff that happens down here that is paranormal, pretty paranormal. I don't know. Maybe they don't want to hang out. Anyways, let's not take it down that road.
No, I feel you.
I want to play a video, but I also kind of want to play something that has nothing to do with UFOs. Of what?
That's how you. What? That's what you think of my opinion right there.
That's for Brie.
No, it reminded me of when you're like, trying to meditate or whatever, and it's like, show up if you, whatever. You'll see. You'll see.
I shouldn't say
Where
that.
can I focus my energy right now? Folding your laundry. Okay, something else. Washing your dishes. Once again, something else. Cleaning your car. Universe.
Yes.
I love that. It's so realistic. It's like, give me a sign. Tell me something I need to do. It's like, fold your laundry. And there's something else. It's like you want something like heavenly. And sometimes it's really down to earth, just like that.
I think that's true.
So you have a one that was out of context and not quite butt stuff and Alien, and I also have one too, but is very on point.
Actually,
for
it was
show.
Universe, so it was.
I was like, I have one that's very that's very specific to the show, so I want to show you guys this one.
Yeah.
It says, when my BFF asks if I want to pretend to have a British accent in public for attention. And she's like, yeah.
Okay, so honestly, as someone from the UK, this is actually quite annoying because people like to constantly sexualize the British accent. And there's something quite...
Man, I'm just playing, man. I don't sound anything like that. I do the same goddamn thing every time.
I thought that was just so on point for all of the goddamn bad accents that we do on this show when we're like imitating Spooky and Andy. And I was like, that was so on point.
Still on a call, but I'm offended.
I wish I thought of that. That was really good. That was
In the
so
voice
simple.
chat today, Spooky said something. Jamie replied in an accent. And then I started talking and I was like, wait, why are we talking? Why are we all talking like this? And I was like, Spooky can't help it.
She was like, I'm on my way to the store and to go pick up some stuff. And I was like, okay, love, have a good day.
Some people get trapped. Some people get trapped while they're doing a British accent. Then they're doing it for 2 or 3 days straight.
I know.
I'm going to drink half a bottle of Glenlivet while this is happening. Sorry.
That's fine. That's the vibe of the show. I've already smoked a marijuana joint. Yeah, that was awesome. That was a good one.
And hanging up there in the fucking sky. What the is that?
Where are they? Are they flying? Oh, they're driving. They're driving.
We're driving.
That's a road. I'm not drunk.
What the is that?
There's a pyramid. Let's not pretend that's not a pyramid.
Oh my god. Oh my god, what is that? What is that?
Wait a second. Wasn't this video already debunked? No. I can't recall.
I don't know. I've never seen this one.
I think this is the Ohio State off the side of 90 or oh my god, what's that? Goes to Cleveland.
My god. Oh my god.
I think someone tried to debunk it right away with some sort of like weird city baseball lights, but then someone put it on the map where they claimed it was, and it was nowhere near it. So I don't know if the debunking was good enough, but that is.
Oh.
It's in that position right where that guys just said. There's always like a UFO right one beneath the other. I don't know why.
Yeah, it seems to be like a very commonality when you see some of these videos.
I mean, if Jamie and I were to like visit other planets, like we would go together. We wouldn't go separately.
Yeah.
Like, let's go jam over there.
True. But here's the deal,
go
though, Brie.
jam.
Would we? I don't think we'd be riding in separate spaceships. So.
What if spaceships are really affordable?
Like a
You
dime
just
a
sold
dozen.
I just sold a bunch of NFTs. I'm gonna go buy a
You're
spaceship
gonna go buy a spaceship from Elon Musk.
from TTSA. Oh, sorry, that never happened.
Oh, yes, there is actually. Speaking of this right here, I'm going to show a video real quick. Speaking of literally this exact fucking thing.
My husband is the world's biggest stoner you'll ever meet.
He has COVID.
You think so?
For sure.
Yeah,
and he currently has COVID.
Can I talk to you about this real quick? Because I'm
Yeah.
I
Hold on.
I have a long history you don't know, but I'm a massive pothead. Oh, I'll wait. Sorry.
No. I just wanted to get it in there. Go for it. Please talk about it.
So with people that smoke weed like crazy amounts of marijuana, they tend to have sinus issues once in a while because they literally are just like drying a weed through their system. Like most people are allergic to marijuana, but when he had is that Shake? Were you buying Shake?
Yeah, 100%.
Is it super cheap? Is it like super cheap? I've never bought Shake before. Is it good?
She lives in the desert.
So first of all, I live in Vegas, so I bought an ounce of Shake for $100.
Oh, that's good. That's a good price.
But the problem is I smoke that and more a week.
Yeah, that's a problem, and that's what I'm going through right now.
That's a little bit of a problem that I have
I'm in Massachusetts,
currently.
where like literally, if you want to buy an ounce from the store, you're prepared to spend $400.
Oh my god, no! That shit better. Oh,
sorry.
Activate silence.
Okay.
I just want to read really quick that John bought us 3 coffees. Thank you so much, John. We really appreciate that.
Oh, thank you, John.
From the bottom of our hearts.
It didn't pop up in my email, but
thank you so much.
We'll give you one of these.
Okay, continue with your sinus problems.
I was thinking, because there was this conspiracy about smoking actually being good with a respiratory issue, which has never been the case ever. But do you think
$25 for a quarter?
Do you think that you just like destroy the system with weed so bad that it actually, when COVID comes around, you just don't even notice really, even though it's not, you don't not notice, but almost like you subdue the symptoms because you're so fucked up all the time. Is that possible?
He's not
100%.
like that. He doesn't have sinus issues ever. So yesterday
That's just
he was
me,
like,
I'm a bad person.
I have sinus issues,
Yeah.
so I do agree with that one. So that's a huge possibility. But I think that's the problem, though. I think when we come to talking about curing and how things affect people, we try to lump everybody together to say that everybody is the same way. But it's like, not everybody reacts to stuff the same way. Like, because I heard during COVID, they were doing in France for a long time, they were putting nicotine patches on nurses because they were saying nicotine was stopping the virus from getting in. So like, there's lots of these like things that come up in these articles. Exactly.
So then we just started picking up vaping just to stay away from COVID.
Just to stay away. Exactly. All right. So I have a video that's exactly about this that I wanted to show you guys. So I'm going to add it to the stream right now.
I vaccinated my baby and he turned into Guy Fieri. Okay, anyways, let's get on with it.
There you go. So this one is, Forbes came out. Study finds that cannabis compounds prevent infection by COVID-19 virus. But Bree immediately fucking sci-fis this because, again, her husband currently has COVID.
I literally just had COVID yesterday.
No.
Yesterday was my 6th day. That my 6th day. I gotta get the.
Did you have
yesterday? He started feeling like his throat was like kind of off, and then when I woke up this morning, he was like, "No work for me. I have COVID." So he took a rapid test at work, like at some place, and then we also have at-home kit. So he also took an at-home kit. They're both positive. And now he's just kind of really stuffy, and my throat is itchy and everything, but I don't feel like I don't know if I start. Yeah, it's my 3 coffees that John bought me.
And then I was gonna say, so did you have any symptoms or anything? Like, or were you just kind of like isolation and chilling?
I literally ran every day and like went on hikes, and I just felt great.
See, that's what I'm saying. Some people. So I think what's going on.
I got lucky.
Oh, we got another donation.
Lee must have.
Because there's donut or there's bacon.
There's
Thank you,
bacon.
Lee. I was trying to say donation.
Bacon
donuts. Bacon donuts. Exactly.
Yeah, it's the orbs that protect me. I don't know.
Yeah.
I definitely feel off, but if I feel worse, then I'll go get like a real test and stuff. We'll see.
She did cancel her lash appointment, though, to be courteous because her husband is positive. So don't worry. She is quarantining. She's not just out in the world.
I wouldn't go anywhere.
Are you sure you didn't go somewhere? Because when she said that, you went like this with your eyes. You went like,
no.
I have nowhere to go.
I was like, did you go get coffee?
She went and got
this week. I did, but I went through the drive-through.
But no, but not today. Ever since you found out your husband has it.
No, not at all.
Yeah, see. She's good. She's quarantining everybody. All right, Bree, give us another video.
Show will, darling. Show will. But yeah, he's fine right now. He just has like a stuffy,
No stuffy nose.
I don't know if I played this already. I will quickly exit if I have.
Believable UFO footage from South Carolina 2022.
Okay. All right.
Oh.
This is unbelievable, you guys.
Unbelievable.
But I already like it for what I first saw for a certain reason.
Wait, what's that red light on the back of it? That's a plane? No, that can't be a plane. It's not moving.
No, it's separate. Wee woo, wee woo.
Like how I made my screen bigger, but somehow the video got smaller.
Then Lizzie Borden said that grandma's cure for everything is Vicks, and I was thinking La Vicks, like
no.
Lizzie
Vicks.
Borden, right down the street, Taunton State Hospital, where she was at. What's going on, Lizzie Borden?
Are you guys really right down the street from each other?
No, just the actual Lizzie Borden.
The actual Lizzie Borden.
She went to the hospital right down the street from us. It looks crazy. Lots of long glass hallways and stuff. Looks like a movie. It's wild.
Really? I would love to go there. So I've been to one murdery place in my life. I went to Jamaica and I went to Annie Palmer's mansion that they tried to burn down and shit. Who owns it now? Who's the big?
I'm ignorant.
Jimmy Buffett.
Mama.
Jimmy Buffett. Oh, she is the woman who's killed the most people ever in the world. Yes, yes.
Annie Palmer, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. She owned like a plantation and she killed all her slaves. She turned them into her lovers and then murdered them. She murdered like 6 husbands.
Okay, so do we need to pray for Vanessa? What kind?
Put her on a pair of socks and sleep it off. Oh no. Okay. You know what? We have the perfect thing to combat this, you guys. This is what this is here for.
It just doesn't
Waterberry's here
hit
to
me the
save
same way
everybody.
it does for you.
Can I just stop this for a second and say, has
I
anyone
just want
actually
to kill that
slept with
thing.
has anyone actually slept with onions in their socks? I've heard that for
Apparently
20 years.
not.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know. So here's the thing about that kind of stuff, though. It's very like placebo effect to me. If you think it fucking works, then you think it fucking works. You know what I mean? That's why I genuinely think marijuana cures everything. So anytime I get sick, I fucking smoke marijuana and then I'm fine. Is it actually the marijuana? Who fucking knows? Probably not. Who has any idea?
Probably not.
But the idea is that I think that it fucking works, and so therefore it does.
Here's a quick tale. I was
Does it though?
Because
Because you always feel like shit.
And I smoked marijuana for the first time after spending a year and a half in the hospital, in an army hospital. And marijuana is the only thing that saved me. So for all you folks out there that think marijuana isn't a real thing, it worked on this psychopath.
Hey.
They think it's a real thing. Like they think it's like.
I think there's still people out there who think that marijuana is just like a drug, and they're like, oh, marijuana.
Just like.
Oh yeah, I sent you that thing my grandma showed me yesterday.
Oh, that's right.
The marijuana.
Jamie, are you gonna play a video or what?
Yeah, absolutely. I will play one whenever you would like. I have one right now for you. Give me 1 second.
Remember, we're going back and forth. No fucking Jerry. I don't know why you guys like Jerry so much. She's annoying.
You hate Jerry. Everyone loves Jerry. You're the only hater.
Fuck is that? It's like a line of lights horizontal.
Look at stop. That's not what your phone says, sir.
What the fuck is that? That's a drone. You can hear it.
Well, that's not a drone.
It's a drone. You can hear it.
A UFO in the form of a bright orb is seen moving strange
Whoa,
in Dallas,
production.
Texas.
Hello.
Some say the bright object could be military related.
Holy, yeah.
However, others said they saw the same orb in New York City, Salvador, and Australia. Orbs are being recorded worldwide, so this could be a craft from another dimension. I want to hear what y'all think about this one, so make sure you comment below. And check me out on YouTube. Link is in the bio. Peace.
Classic.
He took that video from Secure Team 10.
I was gonna say, did you hear Secure Team 10 in the background? Like I heard the music in the background.
Yeah, at the end. Not gonna lie, I really love his music. I
know it's so good.
No, that video though of it warping back and forth by the tree like that was all the camera in and out the sensor. That had nothing to do with the UFO flight, guaranteed. Anyone?
I kind of seem it looked like a
Bree is what I love about Bree is
like
over it's over the course of the show we have learned that Bree really likes UFO videos. She's like, yeah, UFO, I like it.
And I'm not going to backpedal all, but what I will say is that most of the UFOs I've seen have done pretty non-miraculous things. They've just kind of been there. They haven't done any type of observable Lou Elizondo bullshit. It's been like they've just kind of floated about. You know what I mean? They have not really. I saw a triangle with my mother up close, and that thing just drifted away.
That's scary.
Yeah, and she ran.
Enzo says nothing worse than a video thief. I would also agree with that, Enzo, except we are literally stealing people's videos on the show. That's literally what we're doing. So, I mean, pot calling the kettle black on that one?
Actually, no, because he at no point showed that it was Secure Teams. Where in all these videos, we're playing directly from the actual person's TikTok account.
With their name.
On the video, and at the end, it says the video. So technically, we're giving them advertising and stuff.
It was like, we are
Even if you say that their video is trash, we're still
supporting.
This is the greatest thing that ever happened to those TikTok accounts. Let's not fool ourselves.
I was like, right. I agree. Okay, I think I have... Oh, Bree has one. Okay.
No, remember, we're going back and forth.
I love this audio. I don't know what it is. I just love it.
I love this sound, too.
Nice.
Yes, Brad, and sharing is caring.
That's right. I like this fucking beat so bad.
Yeah, I almost played the video
we need
just
something
for the beat.
like that.
Yeah, that one I like. Yes,
I'll be 100% honest with you. I never watched the video, so I have to replay it, and I'll do it without the sound.
Okay.
It looks like a star. Oh wait. No, it goes. Wait.
It moves about looks like 1,000 feet or so downwards, or close to like.
Oh yeah, it's going up and down.
I like it.
Right? I like this one.
I like
it. This is giving me more unidentified vibes for sure.
And if it's a drone, cool. Hook us up with what drone that is in the chat so I can buy one. That'd be great.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see it again. Hold on.
I would love to steal your shit, my friend. Yeah. Okay, so I like that video. I feel like I'm really coming through for you guys today, and I
like
deserve
that
a
one.
gold star.
That was the best one right there for sure.
Okay. Maybe I can give you guys a better one, okay?
Oh, Battle of the Vids.
Battle of the Vids. Yeah, let's see.
That sound is
So
it's
it's
okay.
set.
sun.
What vehicle is he in? What is this? That
It's a plane.
the plane.
Mhm.
Why is the door open?
I don't think the door open. I think that's supposed to be like the window.
I don't see anything on the top there. I've spent a lot of times in helicopter. What?
Here, hold on. Let me start. Hold on.
That's a weird cockpit.
Hold on.
Why is it so glass?
Okay, so see, this is like the first view of like the cockpit.
That's FBCB2 looking thing. That's GPS and battlefield radar. Well, that's a GPS, but not a battlefield.
So then it looks like he's trying to like look out the window.
Is this a video playing back and forth in the same frame 2 or 3 times and then playing?
No, this is a video that's like a minute long.
And it's a light wing aircraft. I think that's just a regular plane wing. I like it. And it could be completely fake. I have no idea. I just like how ambiguous it is with the weird cockpit and give some context to the video.
Yeah, this one's this one's so interesting to me. Like if it's faked, it's very well faked. Because this cockpit stuff up front, I'm like, that looks like they're in a plane to me. The only part I tend to get a little bit wary is when he goes over to the right and he's like looking out the window, like right here. I'm like, that's a little bit clear.
Hold on, go back to the beginning. What is on the actual screen? That doesn't look like a...
It looks like a giant lake between 2 land masses.
It doesn't look like...
That's Oregon Trail.
Like a normal cockpit. C5 Kent, UK? CE5.
Rob! That's Rob.
Said, say hi to Jeff for me.
Hi.
That's Rob, man.
Hi,
He's the man.
Jeff. On the rise said, it's a shame people don't have to pack and leave home to get help.
God, stop
Hey,
it. It's not that.
That's pretty good.
Why are you taking away my comments?
Oh, hold on. Wait. I just want to say, because God Stop It says folks scared to just say that it's real. It's not that. We're just trying to figure it out for ourselves. If you think something's real and we don't.
He's not talking about us,
okay.
Jamie. He's not talking about us. He said earlier that if he said earlier if debunkers never tell us what they think is real, and I said you have a point that debunkers only debunk, but they don't ever show something that says this looks real. Like this is the kind of thing we're looking for.
Okay, I get
they
what you're
only
saying.
say what isn't real.
I would say reflect on philosophy and what does the word real mean to these viewers.
100%.
If
100%.
real means verification that aliens exist, we're gonna need to see a heck of a lot more than a weird craft in the sky. But that was one of the cooler videos because you could see like a wing, you could see like a cockpit. That was cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's like if it was faked, I think that this one was really well done. I thought that this was a very I don't know what the fuck that is. That is unidentified.
You know what it reminds me of, and I'm 100% is that on training grounds for the military, when we blow shit up big, when we blow big shit up, we oftentimes have a light wing aircraft in the air and to kind of get another perspective of it, or a drone. But this does not look like a drone considering there's a guy holding like an iPhone or something, you know?
Right? Exactly. Yeah.
But that reminds me of when we blow stuff up from the ground and we just want to, but I don't know. I could be way off there.
Yeah, I don't know. You bring a very interesting perspective to it because I have no idea what it's like to blow stuff up. So
I'm gonna go with completely fake. It looks so good.
Completely fake. No, I'm gonna go with it's a tweet. Well done, fake. That's what. Oh, Gary. Hi, Gary McKinnon
in the house.
Hey, Gary, my love.
Is that the real Gary?
That is the actual. It's the real Gary McKinnon. Yes.
Hello, sir.
If you want, Gary, we'll open up the stream later, and you can come on if you're still here, my love.
The chat knows that you're getting faded, Jeff.
Do they?
Yeah.
I can probably put down this whole bottle, but I will be going to sleep forgetting that I did this.
Someone was like, Jeff, stand up. You'll feel the drink more.
Stand up. I'm a boxer. I could dance around this room right now.
You just wait. You ever do that, though? You stand up and you're like, oh, okay.
No, you
wait.
absolutely. I absolutely stand up sometimes. Like, my legs don't feel good right now. I'm about to go left.
Good thing you're
Gary Voorhees
good thing
here?
you're
I
sitting
don't
down.
see Gary Voorhees.
Gary Voorhees is
Hello,
here.
Gary.
Where?
You were a
I
part of
don't
the
see
Strange
him.
Recon Facebook group for a while, but then you left.
I think they're just talking
No,
about Gary
Gary
McKinnon.
McKinnon. Yeah,
Oh,
someone
Gary.
Gary Voorhees, and we're saying no Gary McKinnon.
Oh, Gary McKinnon. Yes. All right. Is it my turn? Oh, it's your turn now.
No,
so that
it's
was
my
my
turn.
video.
There you go.
That was a
Sounds good.
one.
Phone and captures this.
And I'm over here on the promenade looking at what's going on.
And when I looked at the phone, I saw 3 dots. So I
This
looked
is
up in
the
the
second
sky. I said,
interview.
"Hold up, don't- like, wait a minute.
Wait.
They were basically sitting in a solid pyramid formation.
3 orbs of light hover in the sky. They appear to be stationary.
What is
Then
this
a plane
on?
appears from the left, passing across the
I think it's
sky
on TMZ.
toward the orbs.
It must be.
Right when that plane came, that's when they started darting off.
Yo, where'd they go?
And only one stayed, and the one darted off right in my face. And I was like, well, hold up. Wait a minute.
What did I just witness, y'all?
This guy needs
Let's
his
play
own
that back.
show.
Zoomed
He
in and
needs his
slowed
own
down.
show.
The 3 orbs form a triangle. They seem to hover right over Manhattan as a plane. Those small moving lights approaches them.
But it
from
is
below.
good footage. It is good footage.
Vanish in an instant.
Where the lights go? Yo, where'd they go?
Thank you, Dorothy.
And then the third slowly dims away.
Yo, where'd they go? Listen, you know what that really makes me want, and it would be appropriate for today?
What?
Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon.
Will you please find it, and I'll play a video while you find it?
Yeah.
Can I
Okay,
just say
okay.
quickly about that video?
Yes,
I will
absolutely,
say,
babes.
I like when a video ends with the lights just kind of winking out because planes they have to keep their lights on. Drones have to stay at a certain elevation.
They have to
kind
keep going.
They have to keep their strobe on, and there are rules for flying in the sky, just like flying on the ground. So when something just disappears, it kind of gives that a feeling like maybe this is
A little bit more
legitimate somewhere.
mysterious.
Yeah. At least leaves it unidentified. That is.
Very, very, very true. All right, let's see what I got next.
Hold on,
you
I
guys.
have it. I have it, but
You have it?
I have to think about how I'm gonna.
I'm gonna play video while you think about it, or should I wait?
No, I have it. I'm just
Okay, then I'll
like,
wait.
Are we stealing?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's
so
30
good.
seconds. Okay, so
It's fine, yeah.
it's worth the copyright.
Yeah, 100%. If you
might-
haven't seen this is
It's worth the
might need-
copyright.
Mhm.
We might... Listen, you guys, we're gonna definitely need some coffees after this.
Whoa, he's back.
Oh, there's no sound, Brie.
Oh wait, hold on. Hold on.
Double
there's-
cheeked
Hold
up.
on.
It's so good.
Let
It's perfect for butt stuff, actually.
Stay with me. Only because it's Thursday. Why did I feel like today was Friday?
Feels like
You
a
know what's
Friday for
weird?
sure. Friday
I
vibe.
never get the option. If I click share, it doesn't give me.
Share screen,
Yeah,
or share
share screen.
because you can't do entire screen. You need to do like window and then or a Chrome tab and then share audio.
Fuck.
While we're waiting for the video, can I ask you what
Absolutely.
Las Vegas rent? I want to move
Oh.
to Vegas. I've always wanted to move there, but I just don't. I can't really find anything that's relatively affordable. What's the
You
deal?
get,
Where should I be looking? Should I be out of town?
so you could get like, it depends on what you want to spend. Like, what's your budget and what kind of a place do you want? Do you want like an apartment? Do you want a house? Do you want?
I'm rich. I have a podcast where we have about
Oh.
4,000 listeners.
Perfect. You have tons of money.
I know, Gary.
So like a 1-bedroom apartment here is like 12, like maybe 1,000 to 1,100 a month.
By your own 1-bedroom apartment.
Yeah, like a
Not like
1-bedroom
some sort of-
apartment.
That doesn't seem bad. That seems pretty good.
It's not terrible. It's
Yeah.
not wonderful. There's cheaper areas and more expensive areas depending on where you want to live, but the average is probably about 1,100 for a 1-bedroom.
Bree, where do you live? You don't live in Las Vegas. You live in LA.
no,
don't
I
you?
live in California where it's a shit ton more than that.
And she owns her own house though, so
Oh,
No, a
congratulations.
condo.
she owns her own condo.
That doesn't sound like you're happy about that. That sounds.
No, it's just like California's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It seems a little.
Even my property tax, I just paid, and I'll have to pay again in April, was $2,700 just for my property taxes.
There is a lake in Las Vegas, but it's man-made.
2,700. Holy cow!
And I'll have to do it again in April.
Do you
Jesus.
two ever feel like you're gonna get the studio? Join the forces in person.
Well, so we used to do the
We used
podcast
to.
in person, and then I moved to Las Vegas.
That must have been a couple of years ago, more than a couple of years ago, right?
This was about a year and a half ago.
Okay.
About a year and a half ago.
I bet
now.
catching up with the catalog. You have a lot of content on the internet.
We have a lot of content on the
You have
internet.
a lot
like
of
a
stuff to work
lot
through.
of content on the internet. I know.
I listen to a lot of podcasts while sailing the boat. I'm just kind of like listening.
Oh,
and
that's
listening.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just
Question.
Yes.
If I share the tab, do you know if once I press play, I can then make it full screen?
It doesn't.
And it'll keep the audio.
Yeah, probably try it. Fuck it.
Okay. All right, let's try.
Let's try. There you go. Yeah, no, push play.
No, it's a weird story.
Yeah.
I was walking down the street one day, and I'll be looking at asses and shit, and I seen little yoga pants coming out the nail salon. I peeped the ass out, and I'm like, damn, she thick as fuck. Turn around, TT.
TT.
I was like, damn, nigga, what you doing out here with all this ass? Double cheeked up on a third hella ass. The sun is still out, my nigga, and it was just.
The sun was still out.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's the homie.
The sun was still out.
The backstory to that, though, is that he thought it was some girl and turned around and it was just his friend.
No.
So he's like, what are you doing out here with all that ass? Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon.
And he's like, it was the homie. Like, he felt so embarrassed because he was like staring at his best friend's ass.
His
And he was
homie
like,
was wearing yoga pants or something. So he was like, turned around, it was his homie TT.
And then you went on camera?
Damn. Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon.
On a Thursday. We're like,
Okay.
double cheeked up.
Double
on a
cheeked
Thursday
up.
afternoon.
Actually, you know what? That's a really
Thursday
perfect
afternoon.
lead into. Bam, perfect. All right, Bree, give us a video. Or is
That's
it my
all I
turn?
do, baby.
We need to
boo.
go
It's
back
okay.
to simpler times when we were clapping alien cheeks.
I agree. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Oh, a little context here. We're getting the zoom away.
If you now it's one. Okay, so if you guys look really closely, you can see between like some of the balls that it moves into the other one, like it absorbs.
Okay, play it over.
See right there.
Oh,
I like that. Yeah.
And it goes back.
We never have parallax. It'd be so great to have like a parallax view and see if that ball is behind the other one or if it's coming out of that one. Because I would love.
And
to
then
know
it
the
goes
difference.
away too.
Oh,
ooh.
Did it just disappear at the end? there?
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that. I
Play
like
that
it
one more
when-
time, Bree. One more time. One more time for the ladies and gentlemen in the audience. I hate everybody's camera work. It's always the worst.
You wouldn't be any better.
This is in Florida.
Florida.
I don't know how to
So
say
what
it
do you
properly.
think? Florida. Fuck yeah.
Everyone's giving it UFO vibes in the chat, so I think I'm gonna have to agree with it.
I like the fact that it rotates.
I was like, Anthony says, I wonder if the craft is round and the lights are going around it.
Yeah, that's what you always got to think about because I've seen things like that before. I've had so many what we call recon reports on my show where people call in and say like a light will appear and kind of like get bigger and then they'll all disappear once and something will just kind of zip out. And I like when they end where the lights all disappear like that. It makes me think that they're kind of like checking the area for warp drive or something. I don't know.
Oh, I like that.
That's interesting.
Michael says, why would a UAP have lights? I would assume so that we could see them.
There has been multiple government reports that has shown why there are lights. This question is asked all the time. There are like at least 20 reasons, but I can give you multiple right off the top of my head. One, their propulsion. One, light signals. How about the fact that they're looking where they're going? Maybe the fact that they illuminate themselves as they exist bioluminescence. There are many reasons why UFOs have lights on them. That question shouldn't start off with why. It should start off with what is happening that they need to, or that. How are they illuminating when they're apparently invisible? My grinder's gone.
Oh no, that's always the worst. All right, let's see. What do I got one for you guys. That this one starts off
It
really
is
interesting.
time to eat a chocolate-covered espresso bean so I can stay awake
That's fine. This is for you.
This is brought to you by Szechuan sauce, spicy.
There you go.
Didn't
This
I
is
already
brought
play
to
this
you
one?
by Hot Dog on a Stick. Is this the one where it folds in half?
This is Earthworm Jim.
Is this the pants?
Look what it drops.
Yeah, I was like, what? Why
Is
is
that
it
a
turning into
Fresno
pants?
Nightcrawler?
That's what I'm saying.
A Fresno.
And then look, but then it turns into two.
Oh my god.
But why?
Why not?
The easiest debunking would be solar balloon, but that's obviously not what it is because they don't directionally change and move and drive all over the place. So
I
that's
think
what's
I like
very
that
weird.
better. Instead of asking why, I start asking why not.
Oh, I like
Yeah.
that. I like that. That's the. I don't know enough about CGI too. I feel like I wish I should. I should probably take a course.
I was like, shouldn't we all? I don't understand where the second one comes from. Like I'm watching it, and then all of a sudden, it just unfurls a leg and then goes away.
Michael's here.
Unfurls.
And so is Akashi Chris and Moon Pie.
Oh, hey,
I feel
everybody.
like our friends in the chat are very well versed in everything CGI. So I learned so much from them, honestly.
I agree.
They are so knowledgeable. And I feel like I had no idea about some of the things that CGI could do or why people would do it
Yeah.
until these guys. They
Yeah.
educate me every day.
I love cats.
I love them.
Yeah, I don't know about this one. What do you guys
I
think?
like it though. It's weird. At least it's
Yeah,
kind of
it's
original
missing
weird. I don't know.
I don't think balloons on this one. This isn't giving me balloon vibes. It drops
know.
something and then it goes into two.
We can count balloons out just by the basis they move that quick direction. You would have to assume the wind would be crazy up there. I'm a sailor.
Yeah, super crazy to whip that around like that,
You would
especially
have
up
to
that high.
have serious wind movements to move something
And
like
then-
that.
Not only that, for them to be going in separate, like, look, one is staying, but one is going. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Why does that one take
Exactly.
off and the other one
Well,
doesn't?
that one is 20 miles away, and this one is.
And it almost looks like it's trying to birth another one on top, too. Like, it keeps trying to and then stopping.
Who was it? Was it John Keel that came up with that idea that these might be like literally just some sort of other entities that like swim around like fish in our own atmosphere or act like they're like snakes? I don't know who it was that said that originally, but someone did.
Oh, yeah, that's a weird one.
I'm reading John
I
Keel's The
like
Eighth Tower. It's
it.
weird as shit.
What are you reading?
Usually Anthony is my go-to. If Anthony says yes, I'm like, okay, yeah. Same. But I'm sorry, Anthony.
Jeff,
I
what are
just
you
have
reading?
to keep an open mind.
What are you reading right now, Jeff?
The Eighth Tower, I believe it's called, by John Keel.
I have not read.
I'm
Okay, you ready?
trying to stay. Go, next
Is it
one. Here
good?
we go. It's
All right,
good.
go.
And it's a little too self-confirming. I feel bad that I'm reading it. I don't like it. I feel too pessimistic. Anyways, God, next video. Let's do this. I'm ready.
Okay,
To I'm an American. I'm great at judging things.
Oh.
That plate he put it on is ice cold. Straight out of the freezer.
Yeah, it has to be something like that.
He works for Cold
It's
Stone
not a
Creamery.
plate, you guys. It is a Ouija board.
Oh.
Want to hear a funny story? My
Yes.
mother bought a Ouija board when I was a kid, when I was a baby, just born, and my brother and her used it, and it spelled out rascal. And it turns out that was a word my grandfather used all the time, but he died years before I was born or whatever. And
Oh my
they
god,
never-
that's insane.
my mother burnt it, by the way.
Did
The
she?
Ouija
Okay,
board.
She
I'll tell you.
burnt the Ouija board. She was
So
so scared.
I'll tell you, I've had an experience with the Ouija board. I was living in Washington at the time, and it was my mom and her fiance at the time. And we were using it, and we were like asking questions, and it ended up spelling out like somebody's initials. But me and my mom were like, whatever, this isn't real. And later, her fiance at the time ended up telling us that like that was the initials of his grandpa. And then my mom at that point was like, get rid of the Ouija board. We're never using it again. Put it away. No more in our life. And I was like, no, I want more. I want more.
See, that was my reaction. You know, my mother said, she said that you can bring in
I
dark
need someone
stuff.
to tell me what they think.
Where
That's
did you
what-
live in Washington, by the way? Where did you live?
Seattle.
Oh, no shit.
Seattle,
Okay, I lived in
Tacoma area.
I lived in Tacoma for years.
I lived in Tacoma for years too. I lived
Where'd you
in
live?
I lived right on 6th Avenue, like
I
right
lived on
behind
6th
it. Stop it.
Where did you live? I lived.
You
I
guys
literally-
probably
I
slept
lived-
together before.
I used to go to
probably.
the Jazz Bone all the time. I used
Oh
to
my
go
god,
to the,
me too. I love. Oh my god, I used to go
I
to shows
freaking
there all the
love the
time.
Jazz
But
Bone.
like my place was DOA.
How?
That's where I probably spent most of my. It was on the very end of the street.
I
It's where
worked
they
at the
had.
Hub.
So I worked at a dispensary when I was there.
Right on the corner, like right there at the intersection.
No. So I worked at Rainier Wellness when I was there, and it was like
Where's that?
It was right next to the Tacoma Dome, right on the bus line.
Oh, I definitely had. Oh no, I went there once. I went there once because of your hour. I think we were
Probably.
open 1 hour.
Probably we were the greatest shop in the whole wide world.
Oh, I missed Tacoma.
I know, so do I. Oh, Bree's activating silence. All right, Bree.
Bree,
okay,
you're
okay.
jealous. All right.
I know.
I'm trying to interact with our people who are like, can you play this again? They're
Yeah,
like
I'm
going
sorry.
through, like, can you use the audio? I'm
Okay.
trying to get the vibe for this because.
All right. We're reminisce after.
I'm
We're
ready.
reminisce after.
I'm ready
How
to
does
analyze.
this happen? How?
I'm analyzing. This is my.
I
analyze
heard that
phase.
maybe it's a BB, but then you would have seen the BB go like through the glass. You would have heard the BB.
You see how
It would have
shiny
hit
that
him.
thing is?
Yeah.
Watch this. Ready? Hot glass. Oh, suddenly hot glass on cold stone.
Oh, maybe,
Boom.
yeah.
Over. Anyone can replicate this in their home right now. At this moment, go make a plate, hot as hell with hot water, and put like a. Well, you have to have
So
like a crystal
wait,
cup.
you're telling me that they froze the Ouija board?
They could 100%. You can make it cold.
Already bringing in bad vibes.
Or if it's stone, then it's already really cold.
It looks cool. It looks like the coolest Ouija board I've ever seen. Why does it have that sheen on it?
Yeah, it's very.
He
like,
was holding the glass. You would have
So that
already
doesn't-
taken from the
There's-
temperature.
You could
It
have.
would have
No,
been
you
way
could have made.
cooler.
You could have heated up the bottom with a knife.
It would have been way
Yeah.
cooler if this video started off with him picking up the glass from the Ouija board and then putting it back down, but he didn't. He had it in his hand already, which would tell me don't put it down until you want the action to start.
Jedi is speaking. Says that Jeff is speaking the truth that she works with.
Hey, my
ceramics.
mother
Okay,
owns
I don't know what you are.
owned a pottery painting studio for years. She works at a glass blowing place now. Check out.
Why
Maybe you're surprised.
Who
Yeah, it would
knows?
totally be frosty. I'm on
It
your
doesn't-
vibe, Anthony.
It doesn't have to be frosty if it's a stone Ouija board and you just heated up the glass like with a little torch on like because also what's weird is
Yeah.
he's holding it upside down. There's it's
That's
like
not
didn't he
split
put it
stone,
with
my
the-
friend.
Why didn't he put it with the?
That's not
Yeah,
stone.
but
You
it-
can
I
see
will
that.
didn't-
agree. I have no idea if it's stone.
Why
I
did
just
he
made
put-
that up on the spot. But I
Yeah,
would
we don't
think
know.
that-
We
It's
don't know.
not stone.
I just assume there's so many charlatans on TikTok nowadays because there is. Anyways, but
I got rid of it. I was like, bye. I was like, I feel like you could replicate that. I don't find that to be super crazy.
Okay, then
I get what
you
he's
do
trying
it.
to do.
My
I get what he's
problem
trying to
is-
do. Like, if it was like
Put your money where your mouth is.
that's fine. Give me a stone Ouija board and that same glass. And I'll
One,
do
it doesn't
upside down.
exist because it's not stone.
How do you know?
I don't think
What
it
is
does
it?
exist.
Because
I
you
bet
can
it does
clearly
exist.
see it's not.
It's not
Okay.
paper. It's not
I-
cardboard.
Can I just say that I grew up in the time of Uri Geller, and I would watch Uri Geller on the Tonight Show, and then I watched The Amazing Randy and realize Uri Geller, that son of a fucking mother, he got away with all of those tricks before someone came on and showed us how that someone does them, which is the worst part because I am an experience it, but some people.
Oh, he admits it.
No, it's interesting that
All
you say
right,
that because
I'm looking up right
sometimes
now.
it's true.
Stone
What?
Ouija boards.
Yeah, look up. There's 100% stone Ouija boards.
I will say that I
100%.
just made that up. I have no clue if there is. I have literally no clue. I was just speculating that you could make one.
All right, while Bree looks that up, I'm going to drop the link in the chat because we're at the one.
A pizza stone.
We're at the 1 hour mark.
It
so
is
if
a
you guys
pizza
want to
stone.
jump in and come hang out, I will put it up there.
Nope.
I would put the link, but no wrench.
Let me look
Ooh,
right now.
marble.
Oh,
How is that
now
real
we're
marble?
talking
It's only
marble.
$100.
It gets cold as shit.
Yeah, see, marble. That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
And you can't.
But it
Michael's
actually
saying-
looks marble. It's not the color that he was using.
What about slate?
This
What
is
about
like,
slate?
So it was like, yeah, maybe
Ouija
ceramic.
board.
let me show you. I'll share.
See, the
my
problem is that I
screen.
don't know how to spell Ouija.
It's a weird one. It's like Ouiji. O
Nope,
U.
it's over. I'm looking up
OIEJI.
snowboards. This is what I'm looking.
It's an easy one to misspell. Okay, so there's a stone one.
So obviously this is marble.
Okay, but why
Oh
don't you?
shit! This guy's making ice cream.
I was like, why don't you find a black one, like a black stone? Look up black stone because that's what it looked like.
I don't want to doubt it. My
What
problem
is
is that
that? What am I looking at?
like I've seen paranormal activity that is definitely on the level of being like it can interfere with the material world. It's real as hell. But then I've also seen like 5,000 Philip experiments where people are like, watch as I can make this table float, and like they go off and kind of dick around with like the absolute nonsense of. It's unfortunate because there are a lot of people here that have experienced real stuff, and then when they go to look for help, they're like, oh shit.
No, it's true.
Oh shit.
All right, Brie, what did you find?
I first off think I'm not in as good shape as Dr. Steve Greer, and that's my life goal is to get into the buff
He's
mode.
fucking buff as shit, I have to say.
What
you
the
could die,
fuck?
Stone Jamie. Okay, Vanessa. Jesus. All right, I got a video.
Bree,
for
on
you
a scale of
guys.
1 to 10, how bad do you hate me as a guest? Because I hate these. I didn't believe the videos.
I don't
Oh,
hate
not
you
at
at
all.
all. We
No,
don't bring
zero.
guests on to agree with any videos.
Yeah, no,
we
never.
bring
never.
guests on just to have someone else to talk to.
Yeah, because all we do is talk to each other all the time. We're just trying to break it up a little bit.
Well, then
Yeah.
you're not Grant Cameron. Okay, let's do this.
accelerations which cannot be related to conventional aircraft. That is clear.
The pilots confirmed that it was impossible for them to accelerate as quick.
It does sound a
as
little
the
bit
target
like
was.
Pfeiffer Goes West.
This is a portion of the actual footage recorded that evening. The UFO appears in the center of the screen
I love his
as a
voice.
diamond shape.
Me too.
The figure in the upper
Fucking
right
my
hand
old
corner
childhood
indicates
right
the altitude of the object in thousands of feet. When the pilots first locked on, the object was at 7,000 feet. But within
Gary,
seconds,
I
it
respect
climbed
your
to
work,
10,000
sir.
feet. Then incredibly, the
He's a great
object
guy.
climbed to just 500 feet in a span of only 5 seconds. At the same time, the object accelerated to 990 knots, more than 1,000 miles per hour, or 1.5 times the speed of sound. This fantastic combination of acceleration and descent would have been fatal to a human pilot.
Andy!
And there is yet one additional oddity. Even though the craft exceeded the
I'm
speed of
not
sound,
angry.
remarkably,
I
no
love
one on
that.
the ground ever reported hearing a sonic boom.
I have that effect on me.
The data then are
No,
chat hates
I
it. The chat
I
hates
definitely
the video.
don't hate my guests. That's for damn sure. What I do hate is
Is you! No.
this bitch trying to tell me that was Stone.
Oh my god, Jerry the Waterberry is my favorite. I love that Brie dislikes it.
Hold on, let's go on a journey.
Okay,
There's
let's go on a
cool-
journey.
You guys should look at the
I love the thought of falling into a planet. I think that's one of the things I loved most about Interstellar was that you fall into a black hole. And I just love it. I love to
the journey,
put myself there. Yeah.
I was gonna say one of my favorite rides that I ever went on. I don't know where I was, but it was like I was in this weird little parasail thing, but it was like VR, and it was flying over the Earth like from space, and it was the coolest fucking thing in the entire world.
Yeah, it's so cool.
I like that almost all of the space missions that took place the first 40 years of space involved crashing a satellite or something into a planet. It was like, let's just get the camera rolling for the 24 minutes as we crash into the surface of a planet.
Well, it's
All
like
of the
sometimes
space missions.
it was like that was all the technology that they had. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you got to see a lot of weird stuff. It was the first time. Imagine you were living in the time where they shot something into the surface of Mars and you got to see 5 seconds of Mars and you're like, whoa, Mars is crazy.
Don't let me leave, Murph. Everything was cool until they decided to get a dog into the mix. Then I was like, fuck you, people.
Fuck you, people. Yeah.
I
Avery,
look like
Ooh,
I look
what?
like
Spend all
someone
the
drew
cherries
me.
you want, just not someone's dog.
What do you mean you look like someone drew you? What does that even mean?
I look like Tim Burton tried to put me in a movie, but then realized I was never going to be a great character, so left me out.
Oh my god, no. I think for Tim Burton, you'd
don't
have to be a lot pale. You'll have to be a lot paler looking than that.
Yeah, exactly, Commander.
We have John
Excellent
Music in
point.
the
Hey,
house.
John.
Hey,
How are
ladies,
you
how
on
are
this
you?
lovely Thursday? Are you double cheeked up on a Thursday
Are you
afternoon?
double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon?
Double cheek. What does that mean?
Oh my god, you didn't watch the video?
You didn't watch the video?
Replay it again.
Wait,
Play it
I've
again.
been watching most of it until just the past 5 minutes. I had to step out. Did I miss something?
You did. You definitely missed double cheeked up.
missed it.
Bree will play it for you.
Okay.
What the fuck? Show it to me. Jeff, nice to meet you, man. I've been watching your videos for years, bro. How you been?
Really, you have? That's amazing.
That's amazing.
Yeah, well, it's nice to
He's
finally
like
talk to
a
you.
drunken Billy Joel right now. He's in the back like
He's a whole vibe.
Thank you.
All right, Bree, do you
I know
have
a couple Billy Joel songs, I think.
Bree, do you have double cheeked up?
No. Okay.
Oh my god, I love Jerry so much.
Okay,
All right,
I
Bree,
got
do you have
you.
it?
Okay, that's a really cute little tardigrade.
Right, isn't it?
Got you.
All right,
Here
this
we
is
go,
for you,
round
John.
two.
This is for you. Round two.
Round two. Sorry, everybody.
Yo,
By
is
the end
this
of the
gonna- oh, I
day,
saw that. That's
Oh, it's
fucking
worth it.
gross.
by the end of the day, you'll
No,
be
it's
saying
so
the same
funny.
thing.
Man, if
It's
I
so
saw-
You know what?
funny.
if I saw
It's a
you
weird
wearing
story. I was
shit
walking
like
down the
that-
street one day, and you know, I be looking at asses and shit, and I seen little yoga pants coming out the nail salon. So I looked, I peeped the ass out, and I'm like, damn, she thick as fuck. Turn around, TT. I was like, damn, nigga, what you doing out here with all this ass? Double cheeked up on a Thursday
I didn't get
afternoon,
that part
hella
until you
ass, the
explained
sun
it
is
to me.
still out, my nigga. And it was just, I don't know.
I don't know, man. Oh,
That's the homie.
I love it.
That
We
was
have an
fucked
echo,
up.
so I
Andy,
hope that you can
goddamn
hear
you,
that.
you have the
In
echo.
certain communities, you don't want to be making weird moves like that. You might end up getting hurt or something.
That was really
Is it me again with the echo? For God's
It is
sake.
So you missed
100%
the
fucking you.
backstory, so I'll tell you again, or I'll
This
say
guy's
it
in a
again.
spaceship.
This
That's your
guy
microphone.
thought that he saw a girl coming out of a nail salon in yoga pants and was like, I peeped the ass. And then he turned
That's
around and
fucking
it was his
disgusting.
friend. It was
Why
his
would
friend.
that be? Whoa, John. That's
So
not
he was
disgusting
like-
at all. People,
telling
they're
you, Sally.
all no, but what? Well, I understand, but John just said that that's fucking disgusting. It's not disgusting at all. People, there's all walks of life in the world and all sorts of people. Just because
A
it's not
dude-
your
wait,
cup of
hold
tea.
up. You-
Just
a
because
dude,
it's not.
a dude wearing date. What did he wear? He wore like some.
No,
kind
wait,
of
hold on.
see-through
It's not about that. It's about that he thought that it was. He thought he was looking at someone, so and he turned around and it was his friend. So he's like,
Well,
"Why?
people-
What are you doing
people-
out here
listen,
without that
people
ass?"
misidentify, but what exactly was he wearing? Was he wearing like little Daisy Dukes or normal shorts? What was he
He was
wearing?
wearing
We
yoga
don't know.
pants. Yoga
Oh,
pants.
well, I
He was
can't
wearing
hear you.
yoga
What?
pants. He was wearing yoga pants.
That's fucking disgusting, man.
That's not disgusting though. People could wear whatever they want.
They can, but I can still call it disgusting. That's. I mean, I think
I mean,
I'm
most
wearing
people
some
should wear
right
that at
now,
work.
actually.
I was like, I mean, that's. I don't know. That's everyone has their
Double cheeked
own. Their own.
on
I don't know. I'm
Hey,
an
Michael.
old-fashioned guy. Fuck it.
Everyone has their own cup of tea around here.
Yeah, definitely.
Michael, what's
Hi,
up?
Michael.
How was your birthday?
Hi, Michael.
Good. I worked all day and then went and
Exactly. They do have.
Oh well,
cheat-sheets.
I don't know, Gary. On South Park, he invented the ass with, the monkey with 4 asses.
No, you could be quad cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon.
Quad
Michael,
cheeked. I like
Michael,
that
how was
phrase.
your float today? Did you experience anything new?
Tuesday I went last.
Listen, you guys will be saying that before you know it. Why are you double cheeked up on a
It's been
Thursday
the
afternoon?
same, pretty much.
Well, that's good.
But
Not too much of a vibe.
Yeah, I will be getting. Eventually, someday, I will reach the point that we discussed before.
We will. One day you'll get to that.
Can I make
Gary
a
said,
confession?
"What are yoga pants?"
Yeah, of course, of course.
I went to the gym for the first time in like 10 years a year ago, and I decided to buy what I was told would be the normal modern day wear for men at the gym, which were shorts with some sort of spandex like pants underneath, and then they split right down the
middle
in the middle of the gym
No.
in Crunch Fitness. Let's just say that everyone got the treat they didn't deserve.
Yes.
And I had to walk backwards out of the gym.
The berry snacks.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone was saying how Shorty had no, they didn't.
They were like, listen. Or maybe
He
some
got
women
those apple bottom jeans.
I was like, maybe
didn't
some
say
women
that.
walked up to you and they were like, what are you doing later?
Yeah, they said that. They were wondering if I was getting help. Jesus,
dude, I would have laughed my ass off.
I love
if
that.
I saw you wearing that shit. That would have been funny.
Yeah.
That sucks though.
I would have gave
said
you a
crunch-
towel or
crunch
something.
gym, right?
It gave me an excuse to never work out again, which was the point.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yes, I never. Worked
Jeff,
out.
you said you work out at Crunch Gym. Is that what you said?
I did that one time. Yeah, while I was in Detroit.
Okay.
Yeah, Moon
I
Pie.
used to work
Great
out there years ago.
point. Ask
It had a
Jamie.
sweet deal, but it felt weird because I don't know. I like stuff at the gym.
How much did they charge per month?
I think it was only like 14 or 50. It was like Netflix. You know,
Jamie,
whatever
where are
Netflix is.
you?
Most of the gyms now are charging over $100 a month.
Yeah, plus I'm unvaccinated, although I have 20 other vaccines, so I don't want to cause a stir or anything, but geez, I might want to go work out at one point. I might start lifting logs or something or throwing rocks. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll probably.
What state are you in, though? What state are you in?
Currently, I'm in Massachusetts, but my boat is in
that's why.
Michigan. Oh, Massachusetts is like super into passports and stuff. You got to show.
Yeah, down here in Georgia, nobody asked anybody about that stuff. I mean, around town where I live, nobody ever wore a mask ever.
Yeah,
Like, nobody gave two shits.
I just had COVID. I'm not gonna lie. Now this is just me. I'm not talking like anyone else, but just me. I just had COVID.
Sounds
for
like
a
you
week.
deserved it.
I know you. I know you want me out of here. No, I was just kidding.
I'm just kidding.
But no,
I'm just kidding.
I
I'm
think
just
I got
joshing.
lucky. I don't know what. Maybe I got lucky. But what it seems like is that I worked out. I worked out every day for the last week, which is a huge new record for me because I'm a big fat guy. But
Oh, shut up.
this was a huge feat, and I had COVID. So I mean, this is just me. But I had COVID, and I tested positive for it on multiple different tests, and I worked out every day. So I'm just saying, this is just me. I don't know about
You
anyone else.
probably got the Amari Karate Johnny, and he was a weak one.
He's a weak one. Okay, so I have the video. I'm gonna share it right now. I gotta share my screen.
I know some people that were like, I can't breathe, and they're like seriously active people.
Oh, am I still echoing, by the way?
There's a UFC
No, you're
champion
not.
who had
Not
COVID and was
anymore.
like dead. And that's terrible.
Okay, you guys ready?
Oh, I've seen
This is from Moon Pie, right?
Yeah, I've seen this.
This is
What's up, everybody? I'm back. Got a new story for you. It's inspired by a legend. His name is Sasquatch. I'm gonna link him in the description below.
Sorry, I
He's a real
did.
guy, and he's a real
His
inspiration,
name is
and
Sasquatch.
everyone should know about him.
Yeah.
And this story is called Sasquatch Starts Tooting. Here we go. The creature, who would be known as Sasquatch, lay in the woods. The sun fell through orange leaves above him, making the whole forest seem like it was glowing. He scratched his stomach as he lay on his back, trying to motivate himself. He had to go find food, but he was so tired from hunger already. It just didn't seem appealing at all, rooting around in the ground and squishing berries between his huge fingers before he could even actually eat them. Mealtime was always a source of frustration to him. He wasn't an herbivore, but most animals could smell him coming a mile off. He caught a deer once. The forest rustled around him as he
Jesus
stood,
Christ.
his 8-foot-tall body casting a massive shadow on the fallen leaves. He began walking, a slow, loping stride with
caught a
oddly
deer
light
once.
footsteps. He trudged on for an hour, grabbing what he could to eat off the forest floor, before his ears perked up. The woods had a new noise in them. Loud and smooth, fast and intricate, this new sound spread like a fire in the underbrush. He followed it, eventually finding a trail that led to a clearing. Sat in the middle was a human. He'd seen them in the woods before, wandering around aimlessly and chattering to each other like squirrels. He'd only ever paid attention to them so he could avoid them. Sometimes the areas they were in would echo with huge bangs, and when he'd investigate later, there'd be blood on the leaves. He never wanted a piece of that, until today. The man sat on a log in the clearing, and the new sound was coming from him. He had something long and curved up to his lips, shining brassy and bright in the sunlight. He'd press on buttons that ran down its length, and the most captivating noises would seep out of it. Sasquatch found his heart pounding in time with the sounds, his vision flooding with cool blue, all reason being swept away. No fears remained. He was taken over by jazz. When he came back to his senses, the man was dead, his head collapsed and skull empty. Sasquatch sat idly munching on his brains, viscera splattered all over his already nasty hair. He had no idea what came over him, but he knew he wasn't hungry anymore, and he felt like he knew things. Thoughts and words started pooling in his mind as he ate, and eventually
Sasquatch
his
had a
eyes
huge
fell to
erection.
the glittering object the man had left behind. Luckily, it hadn't been damaged in the attack. It lay
50
pristine
Shades
and
of
glittering
Sat.
on the forest floor.
That's what she
50
said.
Shades of
Picking it up
Squat.
by its strap, he cocked his head to the side curiously before putting it to his lips and blowing. His body knew how to work it. It made no sense, but it did. And he knew what to call it.
Always Sunny
It was
Philadelphia.
a saxophone.
That's what she said.
And with it,
That's
he'd
what
never
she
go
said.
hungry again.
That's one sax I'd play twice.
Gary strode along the trail with a
Oh,
purpose.
Gary, they're calling you
He'd
out.
been working 6 days a week for a year now. He told his boss he had to get away for a week. Had to. Those spreadsheets could get filled in by someone else. He was going camping. As he walked, watching for any interesting birds, he began to hear something.
I think it's
Soft
fall
at first,
there.
but growing as he walked. It couldn't be, though. Who would bring a saxophone out here? Curious
from
and desperate for
Lost
something to
Boys.
shake up his world, he started looking for the source. And he found it. The music was
Spreadsheet.
coming from a clearing.
I
In
need
the
a
middle of it
singer.
was a massive
Oh,
structure
yes,
made of
yes,
uprooted
no.
trees, and stood right in front was an 8-foot
The
tall
Lost
man,
Boys was a great
covered
movie.
in hair with a head that must house an elongated skull. And it was playing the saxophone. Gary took off his sunglasses to make sure he was seeing clearly, and then he floated above himself. The beast had been lightning fast, didn't even see him move. But based on how his head lay, he assumed his neck had been snapped.
I'm
Gary
on hold with
cursed
my
and spat
therapist.
his ghost spit and roared silently against fate, but it didn't matter. He watched as the beast bent down, took his sunglasses, put them on, and went back to playing. Sasquatch would eat well tonight. But first, jazz. Yeah, and that's it. It's shorter than most of my short stories. It's a micro story. But I hope you guys like it. And I'm going to try to be, updating more regularly, but we'll see. because,
Always finish your story with "This is a short
Love y'all.
story that I came up with."
This is it. Thank you so much. Bye. Thank you, my love. That was Sasquatch is a murderer.
Oh man.
I dropped it inside the chat. The
A
link
for
to it,
effort.
so you guys can
A
please
for
go.
effort.
Please go like it. Please go like it, you guys. I'm gonna drop it in the chat again.
Have you guys ever seen that Sasquatch? I think it's Amazon. It's on. It's like something hunting Sasquatch. What is it? It's that
Oh.
movie that's awful. There's
Yeah,
literally
I saw
1
it.
minute.
I saw it. Yeah.
The Sasquatch pukes on the guy. I don't know what the fuck.
I feel like most like Sasquatch movies are garbage. I've yet to see
Most,
like a really
yeah.
good one. Yeah,
exactly.
I agree with you, Jamie. They're bullshit. They need to come out with a really good one that's based on true facts that actually happened and shock the hell out of everybody.
At least as good as Harry and the Hendersons. Am I right? All right, Cora, let's go.
That is true because I still need to be convinced.
I love that movie.
It was
I'll
a great
admit
movie. It was ridiculous and not accurate whatsoever.
Actually, I don't know if I can be
it's
convinced. I
fun.
think I have to see it. I think I have to see it, honestly.
Or smell it.
You've never
apparently.
seen Harry and the Hendersons?
No, I'm talking about Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
Oh,
I think-
yeah.
You know, David Pilates spent like something 40 years in the woods and finally saw something he called Sasquatch just like 3 years ago.
He saw quite a number of things that he thought could not be human. Did you see when he was talking about those kind of like predator technology, like stealth technology, where it's kind of like blurry, walking in the back of the woods, and all these other
I
people
saw
are
that
seeing
on
that?
his
What the hell
hunting
is all that,
doc.
man?
Yes,
The hunting doc that he did that was like about the hunt. It was missing 401, but it was about specifically the hunters.
Jan
that one like
Maccabee's-
really tripped me out, and it had that story in there. That freaked me out.
Astrophysicist Bruce Maccabee's wife was hunting in a tree
Freaked
state
me
in Ohio,
out.
and there was an UFO that appeared over the school. The students reported it, and the next day
Yeah.
she saw some sort of like predator saran wrap thing moving through the woods. But either way, there's like there's endless stories that involve something like that, and it always involves the same thing: someone kind of zonking out and walking for miles without recognizing they've actually just moved. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just like them, like just kind of zombie marching off into the distance. I don't know what. I just think that's about
where do they end up? That's the question.
And well, some of the cases are involved with children that are found, which I like. So if you go back to like 1930, there's a bunch of children found in missing 411 cases, all the same characteristics as modern day actual missing people, but they're found. And when they're found, they say one kid in New Hampshire just 2 years ago, which was the great, found in the middle of a swamp, not wet whatsoever, hugging a tree in the middle of a little island in a swamp. Wow. His sweatshirt's to the top of the tree, and he says, "Cows visited me and told me to walk this way."
What?
Do you think Jeff, do you think it's teleportation or portal technology?
I don't think it's either, man. And here's what the problem is. I was in Freetown State Forest 2 years ago. I was on a hunting trip, and I walked for 3 hours and got panic lost. I'm what you would call an expert navigator. I've land nav for miles and miles, hundreds of miles as an infantryman. And I literally got to the point where my collar was all stretched out. I was panicking. You know, like, where is this cranberry bog? I'm supposed to find this cranberry bog by now. And I got back, and all the people waiting for me were like, "Dude, where have you been?" And something was wrong. I never got off the path, but I walked for hours and never found my way.
You weren't eating edibles or anything like that.
I wish. If you find me edibles that can do that, you let me know, and I'll
I was like, tell me where to buy them at. Yeah.
I take everything from all psychedelics, and I've never had an experience where real life interfered with what's ever happening. And that was one of those moments. I instantly brushed it off. Not paranormal. Just I was lost, but I never got off the same road.
Wow.
I was just I hated
Jeff,
it.
did you see the ones about the snowmobiles that went missing just out of nowhere? They're following each other. It's just completely gone, and it's found like 10, 13 miles over.
I saw that.
No tracks, by the way.
Yeah,
One of something just picked up the snowmobile with the person and put it a couple mountains over with no tracks.
That's right. The tracks just stopped, didn't they?
There's a couple people missing right now.
People's track stops too.
You have to look out for it because there's a couple people missing right now with GPS and AIS. And they're the same exact thing. They went to snow, and they just never showed up again. And you can look them out right here.
That's not human technology. That's not human technology.
There's so many UFO sightings in those areas. It makes me think they have to be related because.
Yeah.
What if it's just like a portal of some type, like a naturally occurring portal here on Earth, where they just open and people happen to walk through them and they close?
So it's almost like an area that just naturally has this phenomenon, and you kind of slip into it by mistake, or just walk, and then you don't realize.
But only organic material.
Well,
maybe that's why
he did research that. He said it could be that, but there's only one issue with the naturally occurring portals. Not that they're not happening; they probably are, but it seems to be more complicated than that, because David Paulides also said that there's commonalities between all the missing people that cannot be overlooked. I talked about that on the other channel.
The Germans. I know it was like they have
most of them, not all, but most of them are partial or direct Germanic DNA descent.
Son of a gun.
And even if they're not, they still have other things in common, such as abnormally high levels of intellect and IQ, and or
that's why Jeff came back.
Or athletic ability, like they're gifted athletically too.
Anthony.
So
Anthony.
that would not have anything to do with natural portals.
So like secret space program?
No. Sorry.
I think secret space program, because it started with the Nazis. Why not take the Germans?
Well, the Royal Society was contacting the Nordics decades before World War II.
So I asked Kathleen Martin last night if her grandfather ever actually said Nordics or Germans or anything like that at all. And she said no. She said what the psychologist asked Barney Hill what he felt like, and he said it's like meeting like a white German. That is like, you don't want to trust this guy because he wants to. But the alien he never described the alien as German. That's kind of a constant misconception. They're like the Germans are flying around.
It seems like the
blue eyes and blonde hair.
The Nordics basically look like German or Nordic humans that are just a lot taller with bigger blue eyes and a lot smarter and telepathic.
Hey, well, David Marlowe says if aliens come to visit us or time travelers, they're going to be about 10 feet tall. So maybe the Nordics are just us from the future that are like literally fucking 5 feet taller than we are. I don't know.
So why do they keep telling people they're from the Pleiades star cluster?
I don't
Maybe
know.
that's just the easiest for us to understand. Sometimes I think with a lot of these stories, they just tell people something, so that we can understand. Like, they probably think we're hella dumb.
Probably,
Maybe it's to throw the scent off our location.
I wouldn't trust a white person. if
Yeah,
they
like the
paid me.
closest place that we can maybe identify with,
You know.
I don't know. What do you guys think about what Representative Congressman Carson said recently when he went on that
I
interview
missed
with
it.
the mainstream news? I posted the link in the chat like 25 times, but I was asking Jeff for a comment on it. I want to know, what do you guys think?
I didn't
Because
even see it.
he was saying
Now I
that
feel like Congress knows about UFOs like I know about the female anatomy.
Yeah.
I don't really
Agreed.
think they know a goddamn thing.
You've
about
never
what's
seen
happening.
it before?
No, that's
No,
not
I'm still off of what I find on Google.
Yeah. No, but he just admitted just a little bit more than he did before, and he admitted that the technology being seen cannot be explained by any like regular human physics. So he's basically indirectly, very politely saying it's fucking aliens or it's not human.
Yeah. I get stuck constantly in the mix of, because I know UFOs as we know them are real,
see it.
but the government seems to always lump in stuff that I don't know if is UFOs. They try to like build up our hope. I don't know. I hate hope. I hate it. I never was a big fan of hope. You know, the word HOPE is always like, come on, believe us. We don't have to give you evidence, but believe us. Come on, hope us. But then again, I will stay open to it. Because I've had humble pie many times in my 27 years of following this topic, and so I don't know, but I just don't think that celebrating a defense spending plan is the way we've done things in ufology. It's like they've spent $800 billion on how to kill kids with drones. Woo! Let's get it going. Yeah, $800 billion, 40 grand on a toilet seat. Let's do this.
Toilet seat.
But you do think that because he was on the committee there, he saw the classified report, the full classified report. Well, he's definitely seen enough to show that it's non-human in origin.
This is where everyone's gonna hate. This is where everyone's gonna hate me, and I'm happy to be the heel, but I'll say this right now, okay?
That's not Stinky. I don't know who that is.
Lou Elizondo and his committee are not the end-all be-all good people at identifying UFOs. They couldn't identify shit.
Thank you.
The internet identifies UFOs. You put it to the internet, we will figure out what the hell is going on in a matter of moments. Batman balloon, Boston Marathon terrorists. We can find out what's going on in a matter of just moments.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, they find serial killers. Oh, hello, Brie.
Yeah, and to me, when someone like I've been okay, I don't mean to toot my own horn here, but I have been.
I wanted to make him big. I don't know how to do it.
I got it.
Oh, there we go.
Keep talking, Brie.
27 years in this field. I'll tell you right now. When I saw Lou Elizondo at conferences being like, "Oh, I'm sorry, have you figured out how to make UFOs fly? My bad. You let us know." All I can think of is like a Rhode Island mob boss. It's like, dude, all we talk about is the science behind what's going on here. That's all we talk about here in this field. We have literally been speculating about what's going on for years and years, and all these celebrities that suddenly arise seemingly have answers for everything, yet they've never provided a single sliver of evidence. Not one bit. So I would just say
it's called the false narrative.
If you're going to believe Lou Elizondo and all these people, not that they are like in some sort of grand conspiracy with the shapeshifters or something, but I'm saying if you're going to believe him, at least
baby.
Not the mama.
If you're going to at least have something from these sons of guns that can back up what they're claiming. And you know what? A lot of times they're claiming nothing. They're claiming they don't know. But
You can't put your chips. You can't put all your chips on Lou. That's for sure.
Listen, Jeff,
Lou
that
is a
statement it does not make you a
disinformation
bad guy on this channel. We've been very
No,
open
we've
about
been
not
saying that,
being
yeah.
about
Okay.
anything that they do. We don't care.
I'm a retired infantry veteran, and I will say 100% that when I see people that meditate, ready? Hold on. I'm meditating to contact the alien love brothers. Also, let's celebrate $800 billion on weapons of death. It's like it makes no sense.
Yeah.
It fucking literally makes no sense. So I just don't get what's going on. This is the first time it's ever happened in 27 years.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
You know who's never lied? Glenn Levitt. By the way, $69. You can get yourself the American Oak Barrel. It's the Scotch single.
Can you
malt.
make that big? I'd like to see what he's drinking.
Okay, hold on. Yeah.
Glenn.
It's not
Levitt.
cheap.
Yeah.
200 years old. Next
Scottish.
2 years. 2 years. It's gonna be 200 years old.
Did you open that bottle with us?
I did. And
A
I
lie.
enjoyed it. No, I definitely opened it. Here's the box. I just bought it a minute ago.
Wow.
Wow.
A minute.
It's just a
We've
minute
only
ago,
opened it
yeah.
a minute
I can hold
ago.
my liquor. I'm
My
gonna be
God.
crying when this ends.
Wow.
I fucking believe you, honestly.
Okay, we all showing. I'm drinking this.
Any more videos?
What is
What
that?
do we got here?
Ooh.
Punk
What's the name?
IPA. Love that name.
I love that.
Brewdog.
I love
Man,
that. Yeah, Bree, do we
when I-
have any more videos to watch? Or Jeff, what you gotta say? What you want to say?
I was just gonna say when I moved to
Oh, yeah.
Washington
Lots
about
of
like
videos, but-
10 years ago, there was the IPA fest took over.
Craze.
Everyone went
Yeah.
IPAs. All I drank was IPAs. I drank a Budweiser one time, like 10 years out. I really felt like I was on a diet. I was like, this is amazing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now
man.
you couldn't get me to drink a heavy beer like that. It feels like a loaf of bread is being like consumed.
Like soda
I
bread.
know.
Just swallow the
Soda bread,
yeah.
exactly.
That's another thing that was a craze as well, wasn't it, for a while? I don't know. if it's
Soda
still
bread?
is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I
it's very
think
popular.
making sourdough, all sorts of shit happened over the pandemic where people got all sorts of weird fucking hobbies that they're not into anymore.
Sourdough is one of them.
not
yeah,
me.
for sure.
Watch my Bloody Sacks video. Send me the link. Send me the link and I will do it. 1,000%.
Diet beer.
Isn't that what we just watched?
I don't what Sacks?
I just hate him. He's
I
just
know
a
you do.
waste of our time. Exactly. Thank you. I wish we had the other clip
Get out
of
of
the
here,
video
Bree.
too.
Get out of
I'm
here.
gonna ask
Bree.
Spooky to clip. There's another part where the goat just goes like, bah!
Yeah, I've seen the full. That's just a very small amount of the
I was
video.
like,
I've seen the full one.
I saw the
Because
full
I didn't
video
want
on Twitter today.
Yeah, I didn't want to take the whole video because I didn't want to get copyrighted for it. So
Okay.
when I sent it to Spooky the other day and was like, can we just take the goat out of this? I just wanted the goat to be like,
Yeah. Will he do it? He'll do it, right?
she will.
Sorry, she will.
She will.
She will. She's
All
talking
right,
about herself in
we're
the third
learning.
person.
We learning.
I'm
No, I'm
sorry.
talking about
I'll
Spooky.
get there. Yeah, I'll get there. in
Not
the end.
me. Not actually
Okay.
me. I'm talking about Spooky.
Yeah.
Oh, Spooky. Yes. Sweet Angel Spooky. We love Spooky. I don't know where Spooky is right now, actually.
She is on a call. So
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I think that we're gonna try to live in a little bit later. We're trying to get to 700 subs, guys.
What
Yeah,
have you got
we're
at the
almost
moment?
there. We're at
We're
like 12.
587. I see.
Yeah,
580
yeah,
something.
580 something.
588.
588. There we go. Bam.
All right.
There's
trying
this
to-
awesome channel on YouTube you guys should check out, by the way. If you like that tardigrade video, I'm trying to find
Yeah?
it. It's on always.
Yes,
I
show
post
me.
on my Facebook all the time. But it's like
I don't
crazy the
Facebook.
amount of life.
Who has
that is-
Facebook?
I'm old.
I do. I'm old.
I know, Kathy.
I post all the time. I'm gonna quit. Okay, yeah, check
We
out.
obviously want 1,000 subs, no
Oh my
joke,
God,
but
what's happening?
it seems like an easier milestone to get.
Okay,
to,
look
you
up
know?
Journey
Baby
to the
steps.
Microcosmos. Journey to the
Okay.
Microcosmos.
Guys, you
gonna
just
work.
got another
That's not-
subscription.
Yay! Who
They
is
are
it? Is
awesome.
it you? Have you not
Andy,
subscribed to
you
us, Andy?
haven't been subscribed,
No,
and
it's
you wondered
my,
why you didn't get a
It's my,
notification.
it's my
Oh my God,
alter
man,
ego.
I'll
Jeff, what's it
subscribe
called
from my
again?
work computer too.
Kathy, I want 1,000,000 subs.
Journey to the
I'm just
Microcosmos.
Trying to start, you know, you gotta grow. You gotta start.
There you go. Yeah, I have more than one YouTube account, don't you?
Yes, I have two. I have this one and then my personal one.
I have
Oh.
3. I have this one, my personal when it was my maiden name, and then a new one with my name now, because my old one I've had for like forever.
So the new
So
one
n-
is called Bree Goat. Is it?
No, it's my whole name. It's Brianna Matt. So that's probably why when I go
Ah.
in to people's things and they're like, "Who is this?" and I'm just like, "Give me a wrench." They're just like, "Know who you
The
are."
wrench. Oh my God, the wrench.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get you
okay,
guys to
so-
1K. We like that.
Don't you like my name? The goat. We got the goat, the guitar, because I'm here to fucking rock and roll, and then my wrench.
Can you have as many YouTube accounts as you like? Is that
I think
right?
so.
Wow. Yeah.
Free cheese. I think so. I don't see why not. Just make. Yeah, that's what you guys can do for us.
Does anyone have any more videos for me to judge, like Simon Cowell?
Everyone go out,
Write that-
make
So there we go.
5
That
different
was-
alt accounts.
That's what you were talking
sub
about,
to
Jeff?
us.
This one?
I have no clue. What? Wait. What? Hold on, excuse me, I'm
Is that
hiccuping. Like the 1930s cartoon.
This is adventure. Or this is the
Yes.
YouTube channel Journeys in the Microbes.
Some of the best
Micro-
YouTube videos out there when it comes to microbiology, you can check out and watch how the array of life is so insanely dense. Excuse me, Jesus. Is that there is life for everything, including tardigrades. It's all types of weird scenarios. You can find them in.
Wow. Look at that. I love this.
I love the color. I mean,
It's wild.
Great.
So many great because first off, it takes time through the microscope. A lot of scenarios are like, well, this will never happen. It's only because no one's observed them. So
Amazing little universe that is literally on like our fingertips.
Yeah, it's not interesting at all.
and we have to consider the fact that UFOs, right? So for a second, just consider that UFOs show up and they never really have any major objective. But we might look at UFOs the same way that UFOs. Or rather, we might look at the micro world the same way.
She's got her tinfoil hat.
Look at us.
Hello.
Like ants.
Aloha.
She's got her tinfoil hat.
If we're going to use electron microscope to look at what's going on down in that universe, then why couldn't they? Excuse me. Why couldn't they look at us with the same manner?
Well, absolutely, yeah. You should look at cheese through a microscope. It's amazing.
Ew, I probably won't want to eat it.
You
No, I
would
probably
see
wouldn't wanna
similar
eat it, yeah.
creatures. Yeah, you would see similar creatures. It's
Probably
crazy.
100% wouldn't
I
want
gotta
to eat
Google
it. That
it.
sounds awful.
And I know Brie likes a cheese. So.
She really 100%
So,
does.
so Jeff, you really think they look down on us that much? Like
No,
they
I'm saying it's a
consider us that
possibility.
far below them?
It's an option. It's
Well,
a
if you-
thought, isn't it?
If you
Yeah.
consider the fact that life is so dense down in that micro world that we can't account for it's literally everything is down there. Every predators, you name it, everything is down there. Why can't that same concept happen to us?
We're just bigger microbes, you know.
Yeah.
I don't understand. What do you mean?
Okay,
I
hold
fucking
on. Ready?
agree, all of you guys.
Hold on. We're in a lab
Terrible
together. We work in a lab together.
bacteria.
Together, you and I invented a new way to send a nanotechnology down to the micro level to observe a tardigrade first person. We're looking at a tardigrade from the downward angle. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, you
So
are Bree.
we're going to send a probe down to look at the tardigrade right in its face. Okay? Why can't... Excuse me. I am drunk. Why can't UFOs do the exact same thing to us?
They did. They are.
There used to be videos on YouTube that got taken down talking about how there's a lot of talk about how there was microscopic drones that were possibly non-human in origin.
Yeah.
People were saying they could have been recording everything like micro robots, just recording everything in human history since
How do we
before were
see
here
these micro robots?
in video and audio, having everything.
You gotta get on their
record.
level.
Well, you look
gotta be microbial.
Right, but how do we know that they're there?
I just
You
take
just
what we
imagine.
have today.
Oh, okay.
The Chinese will send a balloon with a Raspberry Pi on the bottom, and it will collect all the techno signatures they need from the Navy's.
That's true.
Excuse me. Oh my God, the Navy has an areola they cover.
An areola?
That's not what I meant. I'm sorry. They have an area they cover with their Spy One radar, right? They have a specific battlefield awareness. Oh my God, I'm gonna get out of here.
You're fine. I'm following you. I'm following you.
Oh my God, no, this is bad.
We're
Anyway,
still following you.
You didn't see what we had to deal with Amy the other day.
the Navy has this. All right, so check this out. You take a. Can anyone hear me?
Come on, you guys, be nice to her.
Yeah, Jeff.
Oh,
can hear
I
you.
love her. I think
I
she's
am
great. I'm
freaking
not-
so trashed. I'm so sorry.
She's awesome.
The Chinese and the Russians, what they do is they hang Raspberry Pis off of balloons and they send them into our Spy One radar area. Those techno signatures, the max distance from the ships, all that stuff is accounted for. You know, like, oh my God, we're 25 miles away and they can read us from here.
Yeah.
That means something to the Chinese and fucking Chinese Navy.
That's kind of
So
crazy,
screwed
actually.
up. And
Why did they? How did they even think of that?
well, because the Americans are really great at bronze. I was a soldier for a long time. We were really great at showing our muscles. Come over here, we're gonna fuck you up. But that leaves room for the guy that's fast.
Yep.
We're the super big muscles, but what about the guy that's like, ah? And they come in there like a karate master and they just jab quickly. It's
Fair point,
different.
yeah.
So the Chinese, they can make everything from purses to really awesome spy satellites. And I don't even remember where I was going with this. Glenn Levitt's a marijuana. All right, everyone, have a good night.
China.
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 Yeah, that
My wife
was some
is a
good shit where
meerkat.
you were going with, though.
China flu.
Bree, I never have a point ever. Do you remember that line in The Office where Michael says, "I have no idea where the sentence starts. I just get it going." That's me.
I wear my Dunder Mifflin sweater all the time. No one ever comments on it. I'm shook. I'm like, there's no office.
I was about to, but I didn't have a chance last time. I was going to ask you, Bree, where's the PTF reports? I expect them on my office tomorrow night. Or just set them up.
No one's
an Office fan.
What?
I'm an Office Space fan.
The Office plays in the background 24 hours a day.
Yeah,
that's a funny
PTS reports Office Space, right?
Yeah.
I want my red stapler back.
Yeah, that's why when I
about
obviously that's the reference that I got for Rather Be Squidding.
I was glad that guy was on Boba Fett series and the latest episodes. The guy that had the stapler, they put him in.
I didn't see the last episode.
Oh, he's in it. He's in it. He's the guy who brokers water, selling water on Tatooine. They put him on the show.
I didn't see the last episode yet.
You gotta watch it. That show
How many are
kicks
there now?
ass.
Jumping
Boba
to
Fett is kicking
conclusions.
everybody's ass.
Do
I
you
still
like
the
the show?
Mandalorian better.
Good.
It's a good.
I'm waiting
show.
for it all to be aired, so try not to spoil it too much.
Does anyone have a modern day UFO movie or alien movie that is relatively like
good?
I do actually. Yes, I
Like-
do. It's actually a movie called UFO, and it's got David Strathairn and Gillian Anderson in it, and it's
I just
actually
heard-
really good.
Yeah, buddy, my
I don't know who that
Bob
is.
actually just told me about that.
Documentary.
It's a
Where
really
can we
good
see
movie.
it? Where can we see it at?
It's on Amazon.
It's
Google
just
Play.
called UFO.
Yeah, it came out in like 2017. It's loosely based on the O'Hare Airport one.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good one.
It's
That's
so
a good
good. It's
one.
all based on like mathematics. It's
Yeah.
crazy good.
Exactly.
If you look at
Very
the
good one.
UFO, the O'Hare Airport UFO images on Google, 1 out of every 20 will actually have the original image.
Right.
Excuse me, which is
They actually had the original in the credits of that UFO movie. They have
It's
the
like
original
this
O'Hare footage over the credits.
massive contrast in the clouds. Like it goes
Yep.
white, disc, white.
Whoa.
You know, and
You
it
see what
looks
Kathy
pretty
is
good.
saying?
Yeah,
Is that the
Kathy's
one
saying.
where it punches a hole
Looks
through
like
the
I haven't-
clouds?
A
Is
real
that- is that right?
Elizondo
Jesus
movie.
Christ.
Yeah, they say.
Shit, I'm gonna have to watch this.
Yeah,
that
Kelly's
the one
saying
that
that
punches the hole through the
HBO's
clouds?
making a
Is
Lou
that right?
Elizondo one.
I want Will
Crazy.
Ferrell to play Lou Elizondo.
They tried to say it was a natural phenomenon that punched through the clouds, but it really did. It had already been called in like 20 times by luggage carriers. I'm fucking hiccuping like a crazy maniac.
Wasn't it
Listen.
hovering above the airport for a long time?
I
It
can't
was just
tell you
hovering right
why.
It was
I can't
up
tell
for about
you
30
now.
minutes. Yeah.
there. Yeah.
But we did an episode, and I know that I gave the actual scientific proof why it wasn't a hole punch in the cloud.
Yeah,
I just
I
don't
don't think it
remember. It was something about the temperature,
Yes, they required
and
temperature
it's like it was like that.
right.
It had to have like ice crystals or some shit like that for it to
10,000
happen.
parts per
But then it
million.
was like
Atmospherically,
We had-
it didn't match what you
right,
needed,
but
right?
yeah, we checked the weather, and the weather didn't add up in order for that to even be a possibility. It's some shit, but I was like, damn. So you have to rent this movie. I hate that. Suki, can
You do,
send
but
me-
it's worth it. It's very worth it. I mean, we could do maybe one
Movie
of our
night.
little like watch movie night things.
I might
With it,
have like
that would be pretty
$50
cool.
on the iTunes cord.
That would be nice.
iTunes card. That would
What's-
be pretty cool.
What's currently showing
had
on movie night? That-
$75.
We were thinking Interstellar or Midsummer. I'm leaning towards Interstellar because I think that's a good first one,
I've
especially if
not seen
people haven't.
Midsummer. What's Midsummer about?
It's kind of like a weird occult
Can we
movie.
Culty.
Yeah.
We didn't get.
William Shakespeare writes
We
about a
watched
goat
the-
man.
We watched the trailer for it in one of our shows. We got copyrighted
Right.
for it.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
No,
oh,
not
okay.
for Midsummer. We got
No,
copyrighted
it was
for
for the
everything
other one, yeah.
besides Midsummer.
Besides, that's what it is.
Because
yeah.
they're trying to get you into the cult, so they're not going to strike you.
I think that everyone has to see it so everyone knows what our summer
Midsummer
shows
Roast is about. Yeah,
gonna
that's
be
true.
about.
Like we're all going
Absolutely.
to have to dress up as occult members, and
Flower crowns. Friends don't let friends wear flower crowns.
Friends don't
Fla-
let
friends don't let
wear
friends
sauerkraut.
wear flower.
Sauerkraut.
That's
Something
really
I
hard
enjoy.
to say
Unless you
fast.
exist in the
Friends don't let
Witcher.
friends wear flower crowns.
Say it 5 times.
Friends don't let friends.
Don't let friends wear flower crowns. Friends don't let friends wear flower
Friends don't let
crowns.
friends don't let friends wear. Friends don't let friends wear.
Recon.
Did you guys know that they're super messed up?
I love it. I love that. I don't know
What was
We
that?
need the other one that's like that.
I said, did you guys know that people actually get hiccups when they're messed up? This is crazy. I've never actually had. Oh my god, this is nuts.
Oh my
Like a
god,
cartoon.
Gary!
In other
what
news, local
video?
man discovers alcohol for the
love
first time.
drunk people. I love drunk people. I don't know what
Tyler
it
wants
is,
to
I
know if
love
you're
them.
okay, Jeff. Are you all right?
They're
My problem is-
entertaining.
He's
I'm
slowly
fine
melting.
mentally. It's the weird hiccups. I've never had hiccups from drinking in 30.
What are you drinking?
Very
you see
good,
this comment?
very
That
old
breaks my heart.
whiskey.
That's rude.
Glenfiddich.
So rude.
That's a strange thing to give hiccups.
The only
So
alcohol I
rude.
consume.
He drinks
really.
it quickly.
Ah.
Well, this is an
Listen.
hour-long show that we're brought.
He doesn't
I
breathe
did a-
when he drinks.
I know.
I did a 5-hour stream drunk, and Amy loved
interesting.
it. And
It's
we
like when
posted
I had
it.
Grant Cameron
So,
on.
We're
Hey,
all
Grant.
adults here. We all make our own decisions. Okay.
Hey, Gary McKinnon is in the chat.
Yeah, he's been here the whole time.
He has.
I keep asking him to send me the goddamn link for the
He hasn't
saxophone
sent the
video.
link.
Where is
Send
it?
the link,
I was having
Gary.
fun. I'll play
The
it.
wrench and the link we need.
Wrench, justice for a Bree.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's fucking Gary!
Oh my god!
Hey, look, everyone! It's John Smith.
John.
That's a real name. That's a real
Buddy,
name.
come
yeah.
on, because you've got to play that video.
Okay, play. Where is
You
it?
link
Please
it.
send- Where is it? I will play it right now.
He's like,
Do it.
it's John Smith.
It's John Smith. It's John Smith. I am anonymous. It's like, play it.
You can't fake hiccup.
have
I
the
feel like
video.
eventually you'll actually start to hiccup, so I
Right?
should stop.
Gary, there's too many questions we have for you, man. Where do we begin?
I know, like, yeah,
There's too many questions.
too many.
I'll start
coming to my
first.
brain at once.
I'll start
I
first.
have a few really
I'll go
good
first.
ones.
I'll go
Bree's
first. No,
I
I'll go
said
first.
first already.
No,
I said
no.
first already.
What
Gary
is your
doesn't-
favorite series?
One of
Gary
you
doesn't
go.
answer questions.
Rock,
Gary
paper,
doesn't answer
scissors.
questions. Gary
Yes,
doesn't
he'll
answer
answer
Go from
mine.
top
questions.
left to bottom
He'll
right.
answer
Gary,
mine.
all right,
Good.
let's all cut it out real quick. But Gary, what is your favorite digestive cookie?
Boxers or briefs?
Hobnobs.
Good answer.
Oh,
Oh
right, right.
no.
Hobnobs are the best.
Oh, hang on.
There's a cookie
Tabs,
called
tabs, tabs. Sorry.
Yes,
My God, I thought I was in an insane asylum. It was the tabs again. I keep forgetting the tabs. It was like a
It
million
is.
echoes. It was like
That's exactly what it was the tabs.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Jesus Christ. Oh, and it's
Gary, I've
champagne.
talked to you
darling.
before in the YouTube comment section.
Yes,
so
Gary.
don't remember.
Yes. Get the fucking champagne.
No, it's not
Gary-
champagne. It's just fruit juice stuff.
Oh my god,
Oh.
you could have lied to us. You could have been like
thought it was wine.
champagne.
I could have. It's a bottle of Bolly, darling. It's a bottle
Fruit
of Bolly.
juice in a glass bottle that looks like that?
I know, I
Yeah.
know.
You
It
can't
was
shit.
very posh.
UK
It's very
shit, yeah.
posh.
It was given to me.
It's not cheap.
$2.99 from the co-op.
Oh, it is cheap.
Oh, not bad. $2.99.
Oh, sorry, not co-op. Costco. Costco.
That's
is-
what I
Oh,
said
even
about
cheaper.
chlamydia.
Even cheaper,
What-
John.
I'm glad no
Costco's
one
cheap
heard
for you guys?
Dun, dun, dun.
Cheers.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, where's the
Cheers.
send me the link in the
Yeah,
private
play that
chat.
saxophone video.
Where
Look
is
what
it?
you're making me do.
I only
thought
posted
that-
it 25
Up
times.
that
You guys
people were
need a
killing each
chat
other.
monitor. You need to have a chat monitor because this.
I was like, I don't see it. Yeah, we do
That's
need
what
one. Okay,
Twinkie
here we
told
Have
go.
me.
you considered the fact that the saxophone Sasquatch there is not as hot as the sax guy from Lost Boys?
How dare
These
you?
philosophical questions will ponder in the deep dive.
The
Right,
sax guy
right.
had
Deep
an ab.
dive.
He had an ab network that went from his man jugs all the way down to his test. I mean, he literally had too many abs. It was almost a crime. But he would also really get into the gyroing while singing, which is not
Gyrating.
Gary.
Yeah.
There we go.
Gary.
Gyroing.
Gary,
I
is
was
this
talking about a
you
Greek
playing
sandwich.
saxophone?
He really gets into
Oh
a
my
Greek
God, okay,
sandwich.
hold on.
Gyro.
Jeff,
Okay.
have you got a link for that, Jeff?
Finally gonna see
I will
it.
find it. Oh, don't you worry. If you don't know what that.
But I find it funny. My friends think I'm really sad because it's so stupid. But I think it's funny because this couple have gone out for a nice dinner and they get this.
Oh no!
What is this?
He's trying at least.
He needs more hair.
Oh, get it.
Oh, so close.
And that's when I start drinking.
rather listen to a bagpipe.
I was like,
Oh, don't say that, Paul.
Sorry.
Wait. No.
I love the flourish at the end. He saves
Oh,
himself.
there you go. For a second. For a second, he saved it. He saved
And
it. He saved it for a second.
can I send you a UFO video as well?
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
Yeah,
Is it the second one in there?
I've not seen it on your show, but it's very famous.
Okay, send it. Yes, please.
I suspect a trick.
Jeff, are you you're in
No,
where
it's not.
you're East Coast?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Look at him. One muted.
Is that a gallon
two
of vodka?
Drinking from a gallon of water.
I love it.
He must have stopped at the Walmart.
That's vodka, Jeff.
So Gary, what do you think about all the
Then we
leaks
have
and
to fight.
admissions lately? All this crazy shit going. What do you think?
Well, it's just proof of what we all already knew.
Yeah. What did you think when you saw the CIA former head chief John Brennan say a CIA jet was paused in midair during flight on YouTube? What did you think about that?
I haven't seen that.
Oh, I've not seen that either.
I
Where the
didn't.
hell's
I
that?
didn't know they had
Where's
said
that?
That sounds pretty fucking
Okay.
He references his friend, a friend of his, that it was on a flight at 40,000 feet that stopped midair. I don't know how his friend
Wasn't it
realized the
James
plane
Woolsey?
stopped, but that'd be interesting.
Gary, which video is
Oh,
it?
James Woolsey. James Woolsey. Yeah, he's been quite open, surprisingly.
Oh, this
Well,
turkey one. I know this turkey incident.
No, not
Is
Turkey. It's not
Yeah, which one is it?
Which one
yeah,
is it,
Turkey,
Gary?
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
which video? This one?
That one.
Okay.
The one that's on the home screen, yeah.
Here is what happened.
You might have to like fast forward 20, 30 seconds to have the
Okay,
first,
okay.
I was gonna ask you about this one too.
I know this one. This is.
Oh, that's the one where you can see the
Yeah, the
apparent
aliens
occupant,
in the
right?
window.
Yeah, and they zoom in right from the coast.
Yeah.
To pretty
There's-
far. I think it's a mile out.
There's multiple sightings and
Everyone's
multiple
gonna hate me
videos.
after this.
The shape of
Oh
it. really
no! Do you
interesting
have
as
more
well.
recent data? I hate recent data.
Yeah.
No, I would.
I don't trust the
I'm
recent
going to
data.
say
Apparently
something
we're
that
supposed to
everyone's
trust the
going to
government now.
punch me in the face for, and that's okay. I'm going to. But if you go to metabunk.org, you'll see that not only does Mick. All right, this is going to be ridiculous, but he actually removes this video and overlays a photo from the daytime of a cruise ship in the exact same position with two crew members literally standing on the balcony.
Link
like,
us up, baby.
Whoa!
Link us up.
Well, let's just go to metabunk.org right now and look it up. Metabunk.org.
Yeah, look it up. Look it up. Look it up. Look
Oh,
it up.
and, okay, I'm going to say this as a sailor, okay? You don't see cruise ships at night right away. When you do, it's a sudden realization that there are literally city-sized vessels on the water with lights galore, and they do kind of look like what we see there. We see this massive gap between the surface of the water to what is actually happening, and it's right at the fly bridge, literally.
Yeah, but you
right
can
there.
see the horizon through it.
Is
so-
that because of the
again,
curvature?
I don't know.
Like,
I
because of
certainly
the
don't
angle,
know
you're
if
only
that's
seeing
the
the top
answer.
of the ship, right?
All I
Well,
know
if
is
nothing's
that
obscuring the horizon, then there's nothing there,
Right.
is there?
Yeah, there's no way for me to actually prove that's what's going on, but I will say that for sure there has been multiple times in my sailing career that I've called out for guys on giant vessels like that, and they can see me, but I can't see them. And why
Actually,
is
that's a
that?
good
Because
point.
the Earth is curved, and they're fucking gigantically.
Yeah,
off.
and also you
Yeah.
do get a horizon effect that's a bit like a mirage in the desert, where it does blur out details.
It
and the sun
almost
just
looks
breaks
like they are hovering hundreds of feet off the surface of the horizon, but in fact they're in a very prosaic answer, and that, of course, is not always the answer. That I don't want to assume that just because that's a possibility is the
No,
answer.
but yeah, you got to look at it. You got to look at. all
Does that look
possibilities.
anything like you saw, Jeff? Then when you were in the Navy?
Not that part, but I will say the other part with the two entities, yes. You
Yeah.
know what that looks like to me? It looks almost identical to someone standing on the either glassed area of a cockpit or the actual bow of a ship. And I will
By the
say this.
bridge.
Now, this is something that I fucking people are gonna hate me. The original video that was uploaded for that from Turkey had bow number, like a literal bow number on there. There was an actual number that was
No way.
presented alongside of the kind of like it almost looked like people holding onto a bar and they were kind
I've
of
gotta
looking
see
over
this.
the edge of a ship. Like that's what it looked like to me. But I didn't make any assumptions. But when I saw the actual bow registration, it hit me the same way it does with everything. You're sailing through the ocean. It apparently is completely empty, but there is thousands of transporter vessels out there. And when I looked at the Turkey one, it looked to me like a bunch of vessels on anchor way out to the ocean. A bunch of vessels just sitting there. And not that I know, but it seemed to me a little like Doris
Oh, that's
eyes
definitely
on.
interesting. Yeah.
Like Dorothy captured 2 entities in a little craft, so we can do it too. And it was right after that. It was literally right after that. Dorothy Izot had said, I captured 2 of these entities. I said, turn off your lights. And they appeared. And then literally like a month after, the Turkey UFO incident happened. And it was the first time ever in ufology where someone was like, hey, we actually captured dudes sitting in the chairs. It was like they were actually sitting in the chairs while they flew here.
That's crazy.
Hang on, one of them's
come
got a
on,
small
guys.
white
I mean,
hat.
Awesome. We are the luckiest group ever.
Bam.
So look us
Why
up
are
to
there people
Metabot.
here and
Mission
the
accomplished.
camera's not even on?
I don't know. All right, so
Well, I don't know
actually,
about
we're-
you, but I didn't see one turkey in that whole video, and I
right?
You
So
weren't looking hard
we're-
enough, Vanessa.
Thank you, Vanessa.
We're at
They're
the
there if
2
you
hour.
believe.
We're at the 2 hour mark, so we're not going to end the stream, but I'm going to leave, and so I love you all. Anyone else?
Actually,
who
we're
wants to
gonna
leave?
switch the stream. We're
You're
gonna switch
it.
stream.
You want to go
Good
somewhere
night.
else?
Don't
Okay,
make
yes,
it
you can go somewhere
afraid
else.
you
Okay.
sleep.
Okay, so perfect then. So we want to thank everybody in here who's come on. We love you all so much. We're going to exit you all one by one, and then we're going to say goodbye to our guest. But we love you guys so much. Thank you guys for coming to our panel tonight. We have another
For the new
stream that we're
stream.
going to go on, and then we have another stream tonight. We have the abduction hotline at 8 o'clock. So we're not stopping. We're just done with this show. We'll see you guys soon. And like I said, I'm gonna remove you all from the chat one by one. I love you all. Goodbye. We'll see you guys on the next
See you,
show.
Jamie.
Bye. Love you all.
Thank you, everyone, for
Not like this.
patiently
Not like
dealing
this.
with my idiotic nature. Gary, thank you for talking to us. Gary, hey,
Awesome,
seriously, I don't know if you're interested in all, but of course I have a little tiny radio show on the NX Network. I'd love to interview you. And you've
I can't talk about
He's not usually drunk. He's not usually drunk.
Hey, my hiccup stopped.
Right? See, we just
Whoa!
it took long enough time. It took long enough time.
What did I do differently? I don't know what I
Thank
did.
you. Thank you so much, John Smith, for
cool.
stopping by. You know that you're always welcome here. We love you, okay?
More pleasure, treasures.
Bye, babies.
Good luck with your later appointments.
Yeah, come visit us. Bye, babes.
Bye bye.
All right, Jeff, my
Thank you
angel,
so
my
much, guys.
sweet darling. Thank you so much for coming on the ride. Look, you met Gary McKinnon on here. Who knows the weird
cool.
things that
Thank you.
happen on fucking butt
I've
stuff? You
always
know what I
been
mean?
Weird and interested in Gary McKinnon. So thank you. I appreciate it for having me on.
Yeah, absolutely,
You can
love.
conquer the internet and the paranormal world. Continue to move on and do great things. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. All right, Jeff.
We will.
Thank you. We'll see you next time, okay?
Take
Yeah.
it